Okay. I wasn't ready for that. But anyways, so what going on?
What going on, guys?
What's good? Welcome to episode numero 6 of Bite the Bullet podcast. If y'all notice, the chair is not empty today.
No, it's not.
We have, well, first off, JojoRenée.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
She goes straight into it. Ladies first, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's JojoRenée.
And it's me, HadieLeonie, and
drum roll and stuff. Yeah.
it does.
They call me Big Dano. You know what I'm saying? Big Dano in the
Big
building.
Dano, you know the bombo.
Wow.
Finally.
Wow. Yeah, you know, Big Dano here. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be here. Shout out to y'all.
Thank
love
you
the
for coming.
podcast. Love the vibes.
Thank
So
you
hopefully I
for
can
coming.
add something to it today, you know, in a beautiful conversation. You feel me?
And you know we got Mano in the building. We ain't got sound effects, but he's here.
Good for you.
Yeah, dog.
Now we need an episode with you because everybody be like, "Who is down?"
It coming soon. We forcing this man on this couch. It is coming very soon.
Actually, I think
Sooner than you
y'all
think.
should keep him hidden. It's actually adds a good mystery to the podcast.
Nah, people want to see you, Mando. People want
They
to
can
see
want
you.
to see it,
one
but they're gonna
episode.
still, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna still question it. They're gonna be like, but who's this guy? Who's
True,
this guy?
true,
He could be like a little mythical figure of the podcast, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a
I like
vibe.
the sound of that. I like the sound.
Shut up. It's just more comfortable for you over there. Shut up.
Nah, but no, Big Dano, man. I have to really
Yes.
get accustomed to the name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they
just
still
call me
call
Dano.
you-
Just take the big
Yeah.
out. Like,
Okay.
The big is just for the artist, right? But Dano is cool. You feel me?
Wait, somebody ever call you Big D? As wild as that sound.
I think the funniest one is Big Zaddy Dano.
Wow.
That's the funniest one. Yeah. Yeah.
That went far.
You asked for it, right? You saw that further than Big D, really? I'm just saying. But yeah, no, that was the funniest one. But, you know, people getting slowly used to it. You still hear the gillers every now
I ain't
and
gonna lie, they
then.
still call you Gilla.
Yeah, for people from back then, they still call me Scent, you know what I
Yup.
mean? Which is fine. I don't mind that. They help me distinguish who is
Yeah.
who, you know what I mean? Who been from back then and who come from the middle and then
Yeah.
riding this wave now. So, yeah, man. You know.
But what make you like transition to Big Dano? Tell the people them who don't know.
Yeah, so apparently I'm the St. Martin Diddy. I just change my name all the time. But no, nah, it was I was going through like a very like a mental dip. And with music too, I was like, me ain't doing this music shit no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't getting old and stuff like that. But then I was like, you know, sometimes you have to just, you know, when you're down, you clean your house.
Yeah.
And you feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Throw some things out.
Yeah, so it was like the name Gilda. First of all, I didn't create it. It was given to me by G Money. Shout out G Money. And so I didn't have a choice. Like, it just
Yeah.
dropped on me. So I didn't even like the name, to be honest.
Lord.
But it just ran with it because, you know, St. Martin Gilda. But
Yeah.
that was so corny to me. It's still corny to me. And I'm like, it don't embody me. Like, as an artist, you have to be a brand. If somebody is a fan of you, they have to be a follower of your brand, who you are as a person. For me, when people ask me, like when I did phonics interviews and stuff like that, it was like, so who's Gilda? I'm like, I honestly don't know, but I'm going to make shit up right now. So
I'm gonna wing it.
I'm going to wing it.
Yeah.
So after that mental dip, I was like, you know what, I need to change my name. And I changed it to Big Dano. And then on the technical side of it, there's an artist, a French old singer from way back in the days whose name is Gilda, but it's spelled the same name as Gilda. So when I would upload songs, not to say it would mess and go
Yeah.
up. Sometimes, like on Apple Music, it'll go in her catalog and it would just be which could be easily fixed. But I was like, every time I drop, I have to do that.
Yeah, no,
You know
ain't
what I'm
nobody got
saying?
time for that.
Anybody got time for that? So I was like, you know, I see potential lawsuits down the road. Let me just change my name now and get out over it. So yeah, Big Dano was born, and is a name that I stand behind. I can represent. You know,
Okay,
Big Dano
good.
is really Devon. It's me. Like it's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I literally, the music is more deeper. The brand is more out there. My fashion is me now. I don't have to be like, oh, okay, cool. You know, baggy carpenter jeans with some
Yeah.
Jordans, and you know what I'm saying. So
get you.
it's vibes. You know what I'm saying. So that was the vibe behind the whole name change.
I like it. You more in tune with yourself.
You gotta be, especially in
Yeah.
this day and age, man. Shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we caught in the matrix on both fronts. You know, in reality,
Talk your shit.
in reality, is like a lot of stuff out there is made for us to feel. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the food we eat, what the brand is pushing, and all that. Then if you try to escape that by going online, then it's just negativity, racism, this, da da da.
Yep.
So it's like Let me
Take it back
reset
a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it back. You know what I'm saying? It's needed. We humans not supposed to be this programmed, and we are very programmed and we don't even know it.
Talk your
You
shit.
feel like you was always this, like, oh well.
Yes, but I wasn't in tune. You
What
feel me?
was the difference?
Yeah. So, for example, when I was down in St. Martin last year, my mother showed me. She was like trying out old stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, mothers need to go through baby pictures and all this type of stuff. I hate that. I'm like, yo, stop doing that like I could dead tomorrow.
And they always got a story with
Yeah,
it.
like, yo, stop. You feel me? So she find my old report card from Mac school. From
Oh, shit.
Ooh, not
Yeah.
elementary.
Thank God I was a good student because I opened them grades like, this is what's going on
Yeah.
there. No. So yeah, she had found one from second grade, and she was like, you know what's the principal had right? He's a free thinker. When I was in second
That's
grade.
wild.
And I didn't remember that. No, I had a brand called Free Thinker. So
Yeah.
I was like, hi, look at that. That's crazy. So from there, when I was reading the notes, it was always, he's very aware. He's very inquisitive. He always asks why. But then of course, as I grew up, and this is what I say, like your teens is the most distorted time of your life. Teens, early 20s is because now you're trying to figure who you be, but you follow outside validation.
Exactly.
So you lose who yourself is, right? So now the older, that's why I say 30s to 60s is your prime, because the older you get, the more in tune you get. So you go back to who you really are, if you so choose to.
Yep.
So all this was always there. I just lost it because either we're chasing validation over there, or I was trying to look good over here, or blah, blah, blah. But now I don't care about all that stuff no more. So it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, this is what it is.
You validate yourself, basically.
Yeah,
So you don't
that's
gotta
all
find
you
it.
need. That's all you need. Like I know I did ish times too, so it's all good. And that's not in a cocky way. Everybody should feel like that. Every time you wake up, even on your worst day, be like, yo, I could breathe, I could move my fingers, I could move my toes. I'm the shit. So,
Exactly. And I feel like some people just have a bad approach to it in a sense of like there are a few people, oh, she cocky or she this, but
that's
honestly,
insecurity.
Exactly.
That's
I feel like just because you ain't on that like level.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't even know who they are. And that's what I always tell people. Like, you go on social media and you got a bunch of people commenting like on you. I never take it personal because it's like, oh, okay, you're going through something.
You can't. It's a reflection of that.
Yeah.
Literally though.
You going through something, or you just not, you know what I'm saying? Your confidence makes them feel, because they're like, but how Jody get that confident? I ain't that confident. So now I gotta hate on her.
Exactly.
For no
It makes them
reason.
feel inferior.
Yo.
You feel me? When you look in the mirror, I don't look like Jody. I don't feel like Jody, so I can hate
You
her
gotta
today.
look like you.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
facts.
that's just what it is, man. It's just a matrix.
I feel like you always had that. But that's me thinking on like how I used to perceive you, or like how people perceive you. You was always confident.
Yeah, but it was I was always confident, but again, in the distorted years, in the distortion,
It come across differently?
I know it come across cocky. I know it because how to say, when I start rapping at 15, right?
Yeah.
I was rapping in a time when you had King Verse was a rapper. You had For the Haters, everybody from St. Martin, you had Odyssey, you had all these people. I was 15 years old. And these is older dudes. And my whole approach to rap was, I can be better than all of you one day.
Yeah.
Period. Like, none of you gonna ever see me on the mic. That was my goal, right?
Which I feel is healthy. But
Which is healthy. And it drive me to keep going. And then, but what it is, well, again, the distortion comes in. I let it turn in from a drive to a personality trait.
Yeah.
Right? So what I mean, okay, I still got the same drive in the studio that way, but then when I walk in a club, I ain't watching nobody in the eye. I going straight to the VIP, pretending like I ain't see nobody around me, but straight to the VIP, pretending to be this certain figure.
Yeah.
Which, you know what I'm saying? So I knew what it was. Honestly, I get a lot of enemies because of it. I used to thought that shit was hilarious though. But any which way, I got a lot of enemies from it. I knew what it was, but I never dwell on it because I know when people meet me, they'll always have the same thing. Oh, but I didn't think you was like this. Yeah. And I love to hear that because I was like, you see, now if I will get to know people, like,
It's facts though.
stop judging, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I understand what you would say, like, based on the perception, because there's a lot of perception of me from back then, which is hilarious. But
I don't know if you want to get into that.
you can get into it. We here.
Let's do it.
Y'all bring me to the podcast. You can get into. Look, I'm an open book today. Anything all you want to talk about, I don't for it. You feel me? So.
Yeah. No, I was mostly talking about the confidence and the cocky thing. I know there's other things we've talked about.
Yeah. We talk about it. We could talk about it today, but we could get into it later if you want.
Yeah, and then we save that for another time. That's a whole other conversation.
For sure.
But what make you come to that? I feel like something has to happen for you to like
come to
have
what
that
exactly?
switch? Like I guess the Gilda persona versus like becoming Devon into Dano.
Yeah, like I say, it was just like I realized that how I was living and carrying myself internally was not healthy. You feel me? Like I would be sad for no reason. I'm like, okay, deep. You know what I'm saying? I do everything outside. I could go buy a bunch of J's if I want. I could go do this. I could do. I'm like, still sad. So
Yeah.
something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I really had to open the hood and look under the engine, like take the engine apart and
Yep.
be like, okay, this, da, da, da. Oh, daddy issues, cool. Oh, this, that. Oh, validation issues, cool. Oh, okay, boom, bam, boom, bam. And then I had to put it back together. And that's what Dano is, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
put it back. I still putting it back together, you know what I mean? Slowly
Exactly.
but surely, because you got to take the car out, test it, and then come back and be like, okay, search this, search that.
And as you drive it, you're going to encounter new things that, you know, you got to check basically.
You can new things you got to check, but also new things that you never thought would have worked so good.
Facts.
You feel me?
Talk
And then
your
you
shit.
save those. So it's a whole myriad. And I treat my life as I treat my music journey. It's just a journey. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
enjoy it. They're going to be ups, they're going to be downs, they're going to be days when you're sad, and that's okay. And that's something I had to learn. Giving yourself grace
Okay.
when you feel bad. Because a lot of us just feel bad and beat up ourselves.
Some self-compassion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was telling man
That
to
man
themselves.
I hit a nerve.
Yes.
I hit a nerve.
I tell Mano to himself. I go message this man weekly and tell him, yo, stop being so hard on yourself.
It's amazing. And we humans don't give the brain enough credit for how powerful it is.
Facts.
Right? The brain is we only using this much percent of it. Right? So if we imagine that is for to say, if you go to a scary movie and something happened in it, you get scared, right? That's us getting scared from an external thing.
Yeah.
So imagine inside you telling yourself you ain't the shit. Inside you feeling bad for yourself. Inside every day, every minute. That
a
is
program.
crazy.
I can't relate, but
It's crazy. You
Yeah.
can't
No,
relate,
but
right?
it's
But it's
true.
crazy. So you have to, when you feel bad, it's like, but why I can't figure this out? Just instead of saying why I can't figure this out, just say
How?
it gonna work itself out.
Yeah, big facts.
You know what I'm saying? And not even the how, because sometimes the how ain't clear. It's just it gonna work itself
Yeah,
out
give me
over
a-
time.
yeah.
Give yourself the grace to feel and be
Yeah.
human, and stop thinking we like
Robot.
Instagrams. Like
Yeah.
everything on Instagram look good. Everybody, what would they say? Everybody would show the nice side of the room, but not the cockroaches on the floor.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Big facts.
You feel me? So everybody just, all the listeners and viewers, just give yourself grace. If you're not feeling good, one day you're not your best. Maybe you feel something, you do a 10 Thomas and you fail or whatever. Give yourself grace. You know what I'm
even for
saying?
mistakes,
It
because
is
I
what
had
it is.
that.
Yeah,
Literally.
for sure.
But how you feel like your music differ from even beyond SM and coming NL? Because I'm really curious.
St. Martin was a lot more surface. You
Yeah.
know, a lot more. So we call it in Freemasonry, we call it first degree. So a lot more surface, physical level stuff. So nothing that is feed the soul. No, my music feeds the soul 100%. And I make music. I write with intent. No. So before I used to write just to. I could make a cool punchline out of this, and a
Yeah.
triple entendre there. But now it's like, okay, I'm going to do the same triple entendre, but the message that they're going to get from the middle and the end is going to hit. You understand? And that's how you have to write. No, I normally write super fast, but it's still with intention, because when I write something, I just record it in a voice memo with the beat playing, like I recorded it, and I will play that voice memo like 100 times. And I'll just be like, okay, I could say this word different. If I take this word out, put that there, then it can have this effect. If I
Yeah.
use my voice in this tone, it can have that effect versus this one. So that's just what it is. I'm very just conscious now. That's the difference with the music. And I honestly think I'm making the best music I've ever made now, and going to continue to do so, because with, growth in life comes experience.
Exactly.
Back then I rapping about Mullaby all the time. Now
Exactly.
I rapping about Basquiat paintings and stuff. So
Not really. Like, what my first song that I used to fuck with was Heaven.
Well, I don't even remember that song.
No?
I don't remember that
I don't
song.
know what it was, but that was my song that made me feel like, yeah, I could fuck with your music.
I think I come to the realization the other day that I have over 1,500 something songs.
That's wild.
Officially released?
Not released, of course. But
You don't know what I'm talking
Making
about?
music
Like,
yeah,
you really don't know what I'm talking about?
the heavens, I know
Somebody got
So much heaven anymore. With the that was years ago.
I know, but that was the song that really made me fuck with your music.
Yeah, but even then I was trying to start to do what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Because that song was it's not really excuse me, can I? Yeah. So it was a story song. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So from there I was like, I've always been good at storytelling, but from there, that type of times, I was already like, okay, I gotta start storytelling more and stop chasing, because I would be chasing like hits. Like my biggest song is Dance Floor, and that's not something I'm doing all the time. Like I'm not that happened once and it gonna happen again. You feel me? So I ain't chasing the hits, I'm chasing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I do, like yesterday I was in the studio and I dropped, because I have a freestyle that I put out early in the year just for like, you know what, let me just put this freestyle out. And then last night I make another one. But that freestyle is way more deeper and better than the last one. And I was like, okay, now I gotta beat this one and I gotta beat that one. And I gotta keep.
You're your own competition.
Yeah, 'cause I trying to keep my pen sharp. You know, I ain't trying to fall off. So I just, and you know, I don't know. I feel like from where we from in St. Martin, again, not cocky, I feel like I the best. So it's like, who I looking at there to sharpen my iron, I gotta sharpen myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that, again, is not cocky. It's just, that's how you're supposed to feel as a rapper. Like, you're supposed to feel like nobody could touch you when you're on the microphone.
I feel like you say a time we were talking, Mando, like he been the most consistent too.
Yeah, I 100%. Like the whole time from artists and SM and thing, I think you've been the most consistent.
I definitely stamp that and appreciate that, because I was talking about that last night in the studio 287. Like, if we go back, like, nobody from there drop as consistently for years as me in different genres. Like rap. I did the party drinker half a club stuff. I did Dance Floor, which was rap and zouk, when the only song that was rap and zouk back then was Island Girls from Young Diction and Ayaz, which shout out to Young Diction, that my boy. But that was a hit. And then I get it from him. And he actually gave me the blueprint. He's like, look, tell your producer, do this, and it's gonna be a hit. And it literally was a hit. So I was like, all right, boom. I did that. I did what do you call that? Dubstep. I did that with Dizzle. I have tunes with Dizzle Bueno, Red Eye Crew and them, man.
Yeah.
Switch over back to rap again. And when I did the Encore Freshman, I did those type of songs. I could do the Ohimas, I could do the Self-Loves, I could do all these type of things. So it's like, consistency-wise, I just showing like I could do anything. You know what I'm saying? If I put my mind to it and it feel good. The songwriting stuff too, I write songs for a lot of people. Afro beats-wise, I write songs for Juan Magan over in Spain. I write, of course, Amarty and them one. Shout out to them with the Afro and stuff. So it's, you know, shout out to Alpha Lee too, right? You know, doing stuff with her. So yeah, it's all good.
You feel like all artists have to be able to write? Because I feel like nowadays, if you look at like how music is now, I feel like people are writing like that.
Yeah, a lot of people's favorites don't write, but then that's because that's. You okay there, buddy?
No, I'm just getting ready to speak.
You can jump in if I say the truth. You can jump in.
Yeah, speak, bro.
You feel me? Like, but that's look. The music industry is like the financial markets. It's supply and demand. Back then, the part of the demand was you had to be really good. You had to write your own music, and you actually had to say something. So that's why back then you had the Tupacs, you had the Tribe Called Quest, you had the Lauryn Hills, you had that. And again, we never, that music is so missed. Shout out to Kendrick and them keeping it alive. But then, no, this generation, the demand don't demand that. This generation just want to feel good. You feel me? So there's like, the beat hard, fuck what they're saying.
Nobody is far.
You feel me? So I feel like, do I feel like you have to write? Yes, because I born 91. So I was in the middle of, when I was growing up, I was listening to what my brother was listening to. And them was rappers, DMX, you know, and them people. But does anyone care if you write or say something cool no more? No, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad. I think it's sad, but, you know, I could only do what I could do. You feel me?
I feel like you really think it's a generation thing? I feel like
it's a generation.
It is definitely a generation.
I definitely feel it's a generation.
That's a lucky few though.
In hip hop, look, when hip hop started, it was 4 categories. Everybody knows the MC, DJ, graffiti, and I forgot the 4th one. Either which way, back then, in the criteria of hip hop, to be dope, it was freestyling. On the block, you do ciphers or whatever. And then it developed into how good your pen game is. Like, can you say something better than because you understand back then it was boom bap. So it was like boom, bap, boom, boom. So the beat wasn't having you doing nothing crazy. So what you saying had to have you be like, oh, that's crazy.
That's true.
But then now with the electronic developments of the beats and just the mass production of music, because you went from back then it was CDs, so you had to have a regular get your CDs pressed and you put them in the stores. People had to wait to hear the music back then. Good times. Or you watch BET and you catch it real quick. Now you have streaming services.
Yeah.
So you have to be fast. But what happened when you move fast? You break shit is not as good. The quality drops. So it's a generation thing. Why is it a generation thing? Is because this new generation grew up in technology, right? And what is technology? Technology is instant gratification. They start with Vine. That's why people's attention spans are very short.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because everything is TikTok, click, next. And that's how they consume music now.
Yeah.
Next. Back then, Tupac All Eyes on Me was 17 songs or maybe 20-something songs.
Yeah.
No, you come out with that type of album, it's like, what the hell you doing?
Yeah. I think one album recently was allowed. Some people was like, that's
Chris Brown had like a
SZA album.
SZA was awesome. Yeah.
I ain't gonna even me. I had to stop halfway through with SZA. I was like, okay. Catch myself.
But really, that was the norm.
Yeah, that was, I'm saying back then that was the norm, but now it's like the shorter the better. So the quality gonna drop. The care of what you're saying gonna drop. Nobody ain't care that you could be lyrical or, and it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I always say I grew up in the wrong generation, because my lyrical ability back then would have been crazy. But now I could be saying the flyest. I can set myself on fire while saying the flyest shit. I'm like, yeah, but the 808 ain't making me dance.
Yeah. It's fine.
Like, he ain't hitting in the club. Like, what you doing? So,
I guess I don't know what's the cutoff for the generation. Because I feel like when we look on TikTok or IG now, I don't know. Maybe I got people from the younger generation that be fucking with the music nowadays. Like,
no, but I ain't saying there ain't a market for it though, because you still have the Coles, the La Russells, the Simbas, the Kendricks. I will put Drake in there too, even though
I don't like that you're not mentioning Cole, but it's fine.
I said Cole first.
That was the first.
That was the first name I said. She coming for me. You know what I'm saying? You got the Waynes.
Chill, Haiti, chill.
You know, you have the Griseldas and all these people who's lyrical giants, and there's a market for it, because there's people who think like me or us who are like, boy, I just sick of tired of all this shit where they ain't saying nothing.
Exactly.
You feel me? So there's a market for it, but it's harder to reach that market. Why? Because the labels pushing bullshit.
The labels pushing it, TikTok pushing it, Instagram
the
pushing it,
radios
Twitter
have to
pushing
push it because the people want to hear it. TikTok pushing it. Now you could just see a cool line in a song in the hook and you TikTok famous.
Exactly.
But then when you hear the rest of the song, how much songs we only listen and you hear that one part, you're like, oh, that's song from TikTok. But then the rest of it, you're like, what the hell is this?
Exactly, dog.
I
had that with even though I fuck with SZA with Kill Bill, I wasn't fucking with Kill Bill because it was all over. And then one day,
Kill Bill is which song?
I might kill my but a day I leave it play. I was like, oh, this is how it ends. Like, I never finished
because of TikTok.
Oh, fuck.
When I listened to her album and I heard Snooze, I was like, this is the best song.
Snooze is the best song on the album.
From the jump. And then my girl was like, but I was like, listen, Snooze. And
don't argue with
Snooze
me.
is the best song in the album.
And it's easy because it reminds you of Me, Myself, and I from Beyonce. The beat.
And I
the
love
beat
Me,
is
Myself,
literally
and
Me, Myself, and I from Beyonce.
It is.
When you play it again, you're gonna be like,
nah, that's why.
But that's why the song blew up, because it's like a psychological thing. You heard Me, Myself, and I from Beyonce. That beat is literally the same thing. So when you hear it, you're like, ooh, that's hard.
That is
It's because you hear it from back then.
But also as my brother say, because my brother's very musical, like the pockets that she filled.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah.
In the
I can't lose without with you. I was like, oh God.
She
Take me to church.
She killed
Oh,
it.
shout out
and
to
then
SZA.
even this at the end, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to
May
SZA.
one night. That was
Yeah. That whole album fire. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to SZA.
But I guess because the other day I teach, my students was like, what do you think of Ice Spice? And I was just like, they couldn't understand. I was like, nah. They was like, oh, you're a Nicki Minaj person. I was like, at least all you know.
At least they know who the
you
queen is.
understand.
At least they know who the queen of rap is.
But they couldn't understand why I feel like her music is not, I don't know. It's just not.
Yeah, I don't know. Ice Spice is when she first came out, everybody was like, "What's this?" But I wasn't like, what was her first big song? What was
Munch.
I would not be able to say.
Yeah, Munch. That Munch thing, right?
Yep.
But I didn't like that song. I went and looked at her old stuff. And I find a song called In the Name of Love. And I was like, this is hard.
But she
she
has
had
some
all those
hard
songs.
tunes.
yeah,
though.
she
She
has
really
some
does have
hard-
some hard
But it was
tunes.
more so the beats because the beats
Yeah.
was like samples
But
on
her
a drill.
flow on it too kind of matches the beat. That's what it's getting.
So I don't have a problem with her, but I'm not listening to no Ice Spice album. Like,
Exactly.
Because to me, I like artistry.
Say no more.
Right? Like, I like artistry. So I
Yeah.
watch and at the type too, I just go on YouTube and like type in Rolling Loud and just watch performances, right? I want to see what they just bring. And Ice Spice is literally walk out, look Latin, thick, bend over, rubber pussy.
Yeah, but
that's
she
it.
ain't get stage string. And
I'm
I'm
like,
saying.
and I'm like, oh.
But I feel like that's what happening too, though. But like, you have a lot of people blowing up because of TikTok, and then they just thrown into the crowd where it's like, okay, nah, your song just blew up. We booking you for this, this, and this. But they never really got the chance to just ease into it.
But you see her perform recently. I don't know where it was.
She get a lot better from when I first see her perform.
No,
Yeah,
this was like
when
last
she first
week.
performed.
It was like last week, and somebody on Twitter was like, "Nah, man, she performing like MPC Christmas."
Lord.
Not the NPC Christmas show with a card. Might say you can't move. You might trip up. You gotta 2 steps slow.
She was performing just like that.
Nah,
Oh
but
my God.
she and look, Ice Spice is the representation of the old adage sex sells. So her videos is just her shaking her ass. I was like, all right, like I watched a couple of it, like, okay, I get where you are. You know?
Yeah.
No, my thing is, would I listen to you? You have to show me you could go above that. And so far I cannot see what Ice Spice could do to be anything but what she is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like back then, to use the queen, when Nicki came out, Nicki was rapping. And I was like, okay. And then she did the sexual thing. I was like, yeah, I could see you doing more than that. Then she do the starships, and then she come back over, and then she do the
Yeah.
Barbie, then she do the Chun-Li, and then she do. I was like, nah, this girl she's a superstar.
Talented.
She's talented. You know what I'm saying? But she gives you different
Versatility.
shades of versatility. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But now every woman rapper these days is just about writing.
It's the same tone.
Boy, we can get into that. Shout out to all the women rappers out there. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's why I fucks with Lola Brooke.
I
You know?
like her because she reminds me of, she's a young Foxy Brown. Like
Yeah.
that aggression, the voice. Don't play with it. Don't
You
play
play-
with it. Don't play.
But
I'm
her
like,
flow
oh,
wild. And her stage presence is
man, she gonna make me want to put on a
wild.
ski mask and do.
Yeah, fuck somebody up.
Yeah, answer my
Yo.
job like don't play with it, don't play with it, don't. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
Yo.
She good. Lola Brooks is hard. I love Bia because Bia's a rapper.
Bia
I
bad.
That's all right now.
love
Yes,
Bia.
big time.
Love Shensia because Shensia can
Oh,
spit,
yeah,
and she
yeah.
from where we from, so I gotta
Yeah.
give her props.
But I love her for the dance hall though. I ain't gonna like wish I see it. I love her freestyles. But I don't know. For me,
I'm not
still
a big
wanna-
dancehall fan, so I don't really like.
Then I understand.
I like her big hits and stuff, but like to listen to a dancehall album from Shensia, I'm like, rap, please rap.
Yeah,
Like
she
let me
should
hear
drop a
that.
rap album. She should rap more though.
Cause she's hard. You see
should
that
rap
last
more,
one she
yeah.
did?
She
Oh,
say, well, she
my
looks
God.
shit in the camera, right?
With the sun, yeah.
Yo. I feel like all Caribbean people feel that moment.
Yeah, I was like, I understand you. Come mess with my picnic, see what happened to you.
And she said her eye went up a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You see the sequence in her eyes. That thing all Caribbean parents got in the house. That
You
little
like-
thing.
yeah.
You could see it in her eyes when she said, I was like, yep, that's home. That she is not lying when she says she will mess you up for something.
Nah, but I don't know. I also not a big dancehall person. That's why I really like her last album. Because they had that whole discussion already too. Twitter's really where all the discussions be at.
Can't
Like
do it.
no man, you was there then. When I was
yeah?
like,
Or when she came out with like the song with Megan and all that, and her album was too pop or something.
she had a song with Meg.
She have a song with Meg.
Put your
They got a
back
whole
in
video
it,
and thing.
Just a little more.
Oh fuck! When they didn't get like sued for that.
That song is trash, but
Yeah, it's trash.
It was trash.
It was uber trash, but nah, Shensia is dope.
is.
Lotto is dope.
I hear Lady London recently.
She's dope.
Oh, she bad.
She's
she's
bad.
really
but-
dope.
Freestyle with a group of them and she murked.
The
God.
one, can't say female no more, right? The one woman rapper who is really underrated, and I call her the female Kendrick because she's literally on Good Kid, Mad City with Kendrick, is Rhapsody.
Yo.
She is the best.
Yo.
She's bad.
Best woman
is.
rapper that I've heard.
Yo.
But I feel like age just sometimes have a thing to play with, like if you could make it nowadays. Because she ain't a bit older.
No, Larry June is 31. He the same age as me, and he
The
busting up.
baby.
How old
The
Rhapsody
baby
is?
was 30. Like
The baby's
29, 30
third.
when he blew
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took him for the women.
For the women, no, but the reason why Rhapsody ain't blowing up the way she's supposed to is because she's very conservative. She don't show skin. She always in baggy clothes. She's like a tomboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she rapping spiritual healing stuff.
Yeah.
In a world right now where everything
They just
is
want
chaos.
toxic
Yeah,
shit.
they just want sex and, bend over. Oh, she bend over me looking at that. Like, why am I watching that? You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But if you listen to her music, like, I put her on the same level as Lauryn Hill, like, as far as, like, the content. So, like, the message that she bring in, the stuff, like, that album she did, whew, it's crazy. Every track title is a prominent woman figure. Like, everyone. Like, Eve.
I listened to the last
Yeah,
one.
the album is called Eve, I believe. You should listen to that. It's, like, it's amazing. Shout out to her, too.
Yeah. I don't know. For London, I fuck with, like, Lil Sims. She
I
also
fucks with Lil
I
Sims.
love a Lil
Yeah.
Sims. But I don't know. I don't feel like those people will never get to the level of Aniki or ever.
But what does that level mean at the end of the day? What is success?
Well, I don't mean necessarily success, but I mean like if the world going to take them in.
But that don't
on
mean
that.
nothing.
True.
That don't mean nothing. You remember he had this artist, Jay Sean? He had that song.
Okay. Yeah.
Down, 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 down.
Oh,
But he a writer.
No,
Yo.
but he
Yeah.
was huge.
he was huge.
On this side of the world.
Yeah.
Before he did that song. Like, he did that song to help Cash Money and Wayne them. That's how big he was. So it's just a perspective, right? You could be big where you is and take
Facts.
over a whole side of the continent.
True.
And, like, look at K-pop. K-pop is huge.
But
we
huge
don't
here
know.
too now.
You feel me?
A huge here
You
too.
feel me? It's
Yeah.
huge, but somebody could say, but they ain't gonna be on Nicki Minaj level. I was like, hey, but what is that? That's America. You know what I'm saying? The world is way bigger than America. I would rather have world fame than American fame, to be quite honest with you.
Nah, yeah. I get that.
I would rather have that. So yeah, it's just a perspective.
I don't know. But I guess it depends on the artist what they want to achieve.
That's it. I honestly don't want to. I used to think like I want to go to America and I want to be big. Like Lil Wayne is my idol, so I was like, I want to be like Wayne. I want to send to Young Money. I want to do this and that. Still wouldn't mind. do this and that. At least to just meet him. You know what I'm saying? Like I meet a lot of my not to say idols. I meet a lot of my favorite artists already, but I haven't met Wayne, and that just burns me. But what I was saying is, the older I get, the more I realize like the world over on this side of the world appreciate good music more than America. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and that's
the
why
substance they appreciate more.
That's
than
why.
what
That's why.
America-
Like for example, in June, Nas and Wu-Tang have a sold-out tour in Europe,
Yep.
and they're selling out the Ziggo Dome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people over here appreciate music.
Big facts.
America is very just regurgitating. It's like it's too oversaturated. Everybody doing the same thing. Like, you see them all the time, so it's like you don't appreciate it as much. You know what I'm saying? So I want to blow up on these sides of the world and go more east.
But that's crazy that as we getting older, we realizing that not to come for America.
We coming for you.
Coming
We coming for you.
We
America.
coming for you. I'm done saying not to come for America. We coming for you.
Straight
To
up.
realize how ancient that country is. I mean, we knew it, but just on a level of like, I feel like growing up in the Caribbean, we taking a lot of that culture, like what we see on TV, music, whatever. But I feel like I don't know if it's because we moved to this side of the world. I realized that like the people also ain't shit. Like I used to criticize the system, but I just realized the mindset of the people there also.
Nah, but I blame the
That's
system
the
for that.
system's
The
problem.
system do that. In the food they feed them, in the billboards they put up, in the music they putting out. I genuinely, as much as I comes for America, I don't want to dog the people so heavy because you don't know when you're getting brainwashed. I feel like the system had a whole agenda, right? But it's like 5,000 pages, but it just showing you one page a day. You ain't gonna notice that page. But if they showed you 20, maybe you would notice it. But they just kept feeding these people one page a day, like little crumbs. And they didn't even realize how far it get, and they still don't realize it now. And it's just gonna continue.
It's very deep. Like for as far as the Caribbean, like growing up in the Caribbean, we all had that dream of going to America. I blame our parents for that. I blame them 100% because of them. The older Caribbean people always had America as like the beacon
On a pedestal.
Like we can make it there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? They over there. The minute you come, they call you an alien. I'm like, excuse me, I don't like that. I don't.
You mean you in America? You mean?
Yeah, I have my green. Well, I had my green card. You understand? My grandmother had get my green card for me, and I didn't want it at all. I was like, I'm going to Holland. I'm fine. And she's like, no, just take it. And when I went go get it, when I pull up in there, they're like, okay, yeah, you're the alien
Oh yeah, they do call you a
They call
fucking
you
alien.
that. Not
They
a
call
foreigner.
you an alien.
Yes, you have not how we
Yo,
have to
UFO?
Bergelanders. They call
Yeah,
you
they say
an
Bergelanders
alien.
here. They call you alien there. Like you
But
come from
Buiten
this.
Lander is for that's
Foreigner.
wild.
Yeah, now America.
Alien is Buiten Planeter.
Yeah.
Like that's outside the whole freaking
You
ecosystem.
come from Mars.
Wow.
Yeah, check. That's number one. Number two.
That's wild.
If you sit back and look how they treat their own African people there, I'm
Okay.
like, why am I going there? That's
Ex-
number two. Number three, America, and again, what the disclaimer is, we don't mean to come for you, America. But
now
we're coming for
coming
Come
for
for
you.
But three, and the main thing is, America is just a brand.
It
And
is.
it's like I keep telling people, America is the greatest branding job in history. And I learned that because I studied international communications in college. Branding was my major. So my teacher would always tell me that America, if you want to know how to do branding properly, look at America.
Literally.
Right? The whole Constitution and founding fathers, and you could come here and be whatever you want to be. It's all taglines. It's
Yep.
all
Yeah.
brand. Capitalism.
Keywords.
You understand? And then when you get there, you're like, it was.
This ain't
It's
it.
a lie.
This
But
ain't it.
but then what it does do to keep the brand going, they take all the success stories and parade them on TV.
Yeah.
Parade them in magazines, Forbes
Yep.
lists, the billionaires list. Look
Yeah.
at they did it. You
30
could do
under
it too.
30.
You know, even the military,
Yep.
you could join.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all branding, and I'm just like, yeah, no. Again, when you get older and you realize, like, damn, like it really is all branding.
Yeah, they basically make like going to a cesspool look like it's an opportunity.
Wow, that deep.
Wow.
Sorry,
Jody,
that
you
is
hate
very-
them.
Sorry.
You just come for them.
Not
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
that, but it's true though. Like even going to the States, the way they move there is wild. Like how people cars is bigger than their house. Everything is just pushing an image that is
Just
not.
look at it like this. Branding, to have a good brand, you have to have brand loyalty. Right?
Yeah.
Brand recognition, brand loyalty. There's no bigger brand loyalty than that amendment, the right to bear arms. Right? Because in America,
Guys.
hold on. But no, I'm just talking about branding. I ain't getting into politics.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
country would see so much shootings and be like, but we can't change that ancient sentence written by we don't remember who do it. We can't do it. Because
can't
God
do it.
gonna strike us down. Grr. And it's like, how great is that branding though? Like, what?
And
Where
like,
is it
and
getting you?
But it's crazy.
Where
but
is it? They literally have a shooting like every week now.
Yeah, I
You know
get it.
how wild
they-
that is.
Every
I good on it though. I would visit. It's cute, but you know, to live over there was no.
Oh, you see that becoming like Florida taken away, like basically, like you don't need any permit.
Shout out to Florida. Florida's a whole
Shout
planet.
out to fucking Florida.
Wait, you don't need
Florida's a whole
what?
different
They
planet.
take away.
You don't need a permit to bear arms.
To open carry. You don't need a permit for it, so you could just flex around big AR on your thing. No permit for it. It's all good.
Yo, how you know as well? Every American I've spoken to has backed that country, like on whatever, and it's like, how could you, in a sense?
Well, that's all they know. If that's
But-
all you know, how you gonna? No, you may have to understand. They grew up
Nah,
there, they
it's
born
true.
there.
No, but
and then
they
you
here.
they here.
They
but-
was here. They in Netherlands.
No,
like,
but if you from there, they're going because when you come after America, you come after them. That's how deep
True,
the
true,
branding
true,
is.
true.
America is we, the American people.
Yeah, true.
God
Greatest
bless
country,
America
yeah.
and our troops.
Yeah.
Even on a dollar, God this. God,
Yeah.
for a country that likes so much God.
In God we
I don't know how much
ungodly.
wars and stuff bodies they have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, if you come at Americans who from there, they're going to feel away.
For sure.
It's just like, for example, we all here, let's talk a lot of shit about St. Martin. When we're ready. If it's the politics, if it's in the backward mentality, whatever.
Yeah.
Let a Dutch person say something bad about St. Martin.
Facts. It's like your sister.
We flipping tables.
Yeah.
Like, that's
facts, it's
our
facts.
crooked politicians, big man.
Exactly.
can't say nothing.
Exactly. Shut up.
You can't say
Yeah,
nothing.
nice facts.
And then we go back home and then someone be like, this place is so backward. Like,
Yeah.
so that's just what it is, man.
I feel like I stopped, but
You
yeah,
stopped?
I have stopped.
You going soon. We're going to hear about you when you come back.
I'm not going.
you
For the
come
summer. For the summer.
For the summer, yeah. For sure.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. I had that conversation with my colleague the other day because he went Curacao to live, but he couldn't stand it, so he come back.
Yeah.
He's a Dutch person?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was just like, coming for the corruption and da da da. And I was, maybe I am sensitive, but like, it
Side note, we were talking about this in the beginning of the episode before we start. If Haiti sensitive or not.
Oh my God.
Now we
Back to
see
you.
who's sensitive.
But I feel like I gave them a whole rundown as to like where that stems from, as to why we corrupted. And I feel like the Prime Minister of Barbados, she had a video recently where she explained it. Like she tired of people saying that about the Caribbean, that we corrupted and da. But you see how far we get after you leave us with nothing. And I do get that we have. So that's how I try to look at it, to be honest.
Because the way...
Wow.
The
Get
Dutch
into
people...
it. Get into it.
The Dutch people, they like to point fingers and be like, oh, this.
Yeah.
But then when you to be like, okay, but why? No answer. So it's like, okay, there you go. I remember when Irma hit, and there was an article, no, but that's a little after Irma. There was an article, I think it was on NOS. And I was in the comment section.
Wait. I never had somebody call NOS.
Yeah.
I just do that. I do that.
You
No,
did?
it's not good though. I do that the other day. I might
You just call it NOS?
Yeah.
I can start calling it NOS. Sorry, continue.
But we out here, NOS gang.
No.
Gang. We do what we want. We crap. So
Yeah.
there was an article in there, and it was around the time where St. Martin was thinking, if any St. Martin politician watching this, I get this wrong, I'm sorry. I think St. Martin was thinking to go outside of the Netherlands for aid, financial aid. And Holland was like, stop right there. You can't do it. And then, so the way the article was phrased up here in Dutch media is, oh, St. Martin ungrateful. Look, they're trying to go outside and get money and da. And then I see some white person in the comments like, yeah, this ungrateful. I was like, but we can't go anywhere else. Because the white person was like, but then if they're ungrateful, just let them, like, why don't they just get money elsewhere? What they have to take from us? I'm like, we can't.
We can't.
And then I literally, me and the guy follow each other on Instagram. I sent him,
no.
I send him the because I had the document. I asked, shout out to my politician friends. I asked him for the document. I was like, what I say right there, Minister Knopp signed this paper, and what I say, you cannot go outside of the Netherlands for financial aid. You have to go through us. They didn't know that. So the Dutch people up here just like the media here. I have to understand the Dutch media is way bigger than the Daily Herald.
Facts.
So they just believe whatever they read about St. Martin. So that way you will hear them say corruption about St. Martin because that's all they just talk about.
That's all they know.
But they don't know the truth behind it. So I don't know. Education is fundamental. If they want to learn, they could put in the effort to ask us and be like, hey, since are you from there? What is this? But no, they can just be like, well, corruption.
Nah, he take it in. He did take it in. He was like, he appreciate me, like, educating him like that.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Hate her. But, like, I was having this conversation with a person the other day about America, though. And he was like, he don't feel like there's no excuse, like, for this day and age that we living in, for them to still have that mentality. And I was like, I don't think you understand how big the brainwashing and the system, like,
it's literally conditioned.
Like, you can't be there like, nah, but he was like, no. We was talking about black culture and black people, how we keeping ourselves back, and we need to stop pointing the fingers at, like...
I had a conversation like that the other day,
we need to stop pointing at the system and stop pointing at the white people and start looking within ourselves.
There's some truth to that, yeah.
And there's truth to that. But I was like, at the same time, though, like, if we don't point fingers and understand where it comes from as to why people think in a certain way and have that mindset... like, we will never unlearn it too.
You gotta find like the root of the problem.
Yeah, because that's gonna keep going.
But I feel like some people find the root, but they're just more comfortable chilling with the leaves. In a sense of like, like you found the root of the problem, but you don't know how to address it. So you don't even, you just let it be.
And that's how deep the conditioning is.
Yeah.
Because if you grew up your whole life in convenience, if the whole white supremacy system is convenient for you, it's not good for you, but it's convenient. And the youth don't know to learn yourself, you have to step out of that and be like completely just you ain't trying to do that. It's just like when they say, oh, you got people being like, I'm sustainable, I'm for the environment, but then you have an iPhone. Oop. You know what I'm saying? Child labor is wrong, but then you want to test it.
You are in H&M.
You're in JCPenney's. So it's, you know what I'm saying?
But on top of that, the pushback from like you in a country of bunch of brainwashed people, for you to come out there and be Mr. Good Samaritan, I'm awake, people going to come with their forks.
You're going to be crazy.
And they're going to be
media
checking.
going to paint you crazy.
And you probably going to end up dead on the side of the road somewhere, and people going to be like, oh, mysteriously died.
But again, that's, she said, conspiracy theory.
That's
You're going to die.
They coming for you.
You're going to go to a restaurant, eat shrimp, and dead. You know what happened with the shrimp. You just dead.
Trump was in the kitchen poisoning the shrimp.
Allegedly. We want this podcast to go on for many episodes.
I mean, he getting locked up.
Hey, allegedly.
He in jail, so we good.
I mean, allegedly he getting locked up.
He getting indicted,
Oh.
but he plead not guilty.
True.
Yeah,
Maybe I didn't keep up with it.
you see, allegedly.
Don't come for me.
But yeah, that's the branding of America, people. It's just capitalism is a very greed system, and it, of course, America's greatest export is pop culture. That's the only thing they export in a great quantity. Like, we dress, we talk, we act, because we grew up watching American TV, we watch American series, watch American movies, listen to American music, you know, and then so that's why too, like, when a lot of stuff that's happening in America, whether it's BLM or big scandal, celebrity stuff, I had to take a step back from it because I just get angry as if I'm from over there.
Yo, I see that too often.
And I'd just be like, you know, it's good to know about it, but what I supposed to be getting angry at is what happened with women in Iran. That's why I could get angry at.
Big facts.
You feel me? But I choose to be angry because this celebrity do that to that celebrity. I'm like, yeah, that's stupid.
It's true though.
That's stupid. But that's American. That's the power of the brand. It makes you want to invest and divulge in it, and your time, your emotional intelligence into it. And then by the time you come out, your emotional intelligence down here.
It's
So
facts.
that's just how it is. How I see it.
Yeah.
But looking at it, because y'all was saying how you would trip on like SM and thing. Us tripping on America, in terms of growing up and seeing Europe and whatnot, just the world in general, looking back at like where you come from, what you feel still needs to be achieved in terms of like people on the island or just in general.
Haiti, you want to answer that one?
I mean, I feel like we need more than an hour.
That's why I was like, you want to go? 'Cause
Ay.
it's like, what don't we need?
Facts, but if you really had to think of something, like just one thing off the top of your head right now.
But the problem is, though, I feel like we could say all these things, but the problem is, do we even have the money to do
You don't
it,
really need
know?
the money.
You need an end goal and
you
you need to
talking-
figure it the fuck out in a sense of like, you need to see where you're going to get and you need to find out ways to get there, and you're going to have hurdles or whatever, but
The biggest thing I could see living in Holland for 11 years. Who would have thought? 11 years.
Yeah, but
I'm still here.
The one thing that St. Martin needs is opportunities in abundance. Number one. Number two is reform of the education system. The education system there is trash. They don't teach you stuff that you basically need your everyday life. They don't teach you how to do your taxes. They don't teach you how to go to the cafe and file to open a business. They don't teach about mental health and emotional intelligence. They don't teach about coding. They don't teach about, you have IT, but they don't get into it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's number two. So opportunities, education. And I think, oh man,
Your shit.
It's just deep. Look, the problem with home is very deep because you have the adults who stuck in their ways and don't want change, and they pass that on to the ones below. When I was in high school coming up, the whole thing was, oh, you got to finish high school to get a job. I would never tell my kid that.
No.
That's a horrible mindset to have. You basically raising a slave.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you
A
come out
product of the system.
You come out of high school, you go into 9 to 5. How much people we know working in the bank for a whole year, they retire when they're 60-something?
facts.
So then what did us do? All these people stay in these high positions, don't go nowhere. Now the people coming up can't get there. You understand? The young people who have the drive, the push, the
skill.
technical sound, the skill, who went away, come back to take some out where it need to go. They can't get there because they can't get in those positions. And that goes back to opportunities. So but I really feel like, and when I say opportunities, I don't only mean jobs. I mean like there should be something for people to do in St. Martin.
Yeah.
Back then, I used to finish high school. We ain't doing nothing. We sitting on the block. You understand? We sitting on the block. Ain't have like to me, if I was running St. Martin, every neighborhood would have a very good playground.
Or a
Like a rec
community
center.
center.
A rec center.
Yes.
To invest in Raul Lilly Sports Complex. Most of my money going there.
Yeah.
Because when you invest in your people, your island thrives.
Tribes, yeah.
Exactly.
But St. Martin is opposite. We invested in foreigners. We invested in the tourists. We invest in look at the housing, the real estate there. To buy a house in St. Martin, no, you gotta be Dutch coming away to do it or American coming away to do it. The local man cannot go.
And then they could afford it.
Not for
Yeah.
the house is going crazy right
gosh.
now.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
horrible. It's like a local man go buy a house in St. Martin right now. Good luck.
That
Gotta be a thriving business
Yeah.
owner right now.
You feel me? So that's the issue with St. Martin. Just to cap it off,
Yeah.
they invest in foreigners and not in their people. St. Martin have walking billboards. That's why I say big up the French side. right? Because friends said to do it right. They sent Tamilia went and performed. Shout out to Tamilia. She went to perform in New York in Madison Square Garden. When she was on the stage, this is Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that's huge.
She is performing, and what you see on the background, Discover St. Martin, friend side. Visit St. Martin, friend side.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Maestro and Big Boss just went to Qatar. Discover St. Martin, friend side. We got Bianca, we got me, you had Dr. Rum, you had all these people who out doing things. Trust me, we've asked our government for money. You won't hear the answers for that.
Bianca wasn't recently DJing somewhere big.
She is the DJ for
big.
Karol G.
Yeah.
Like she's the biggest Latin artist right now.
Yeah.
You think our government would be smart and be like, put all resources to make sure she promoted St. Martin 100%. Nope, don't do that. When I did Encore Freshman competition and I needed the votes, I went to UTS and I was like, look, I just want this is what I'm doing. I had a whole proposal. I just need, because UTS and TSM could do like them mass blast to the phone, like send a text. I said, yo, just send the link out, tell them vote. It's for St. Martin. I up here, I gonna perform in front of like thousands of people.
Yeah.
Which that Encore Festival, we did have the backyard stage full of St. Martin flags.
Yeah.
Johnny Cakes outside. It was our thing. They didn't do it. They was like, we just don't see the sense in it.
That's wild.
That's outside St. Martin. But if the tourists or somebody abroad come there now, they quick to just go down on their knees.
They doing that for free.
Massa here, so we gotta.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's just the St. Martin is just the ideology of it. Of we gotta invest in foreigners. We gotta make sure the foreigners happy. Our yacht ports are way more better than Dutch Quarter streets. I don't know what to tell you after that.
I find they need to invest in a university, yo.
That too.
Number one.
That's the education. Yep.
Yeah. But the thing with education, I feel like that's worldwide. Like here, they don't learn those things either.
Yeah, the education system internationally, I feel like needs a lot of tweaking.
That's the entire world.
Because think about it. The system doesn't want the education system to teach you about emotional intelligence, mental health, taxes, all of that, because then you could get a mind that's more objective to what they want you to do, which is a 9 to 5.
Yep. You fall in like a cog in the wheel.
Exactly.
You just run the rat race.
They're gonna have pushback for the education system, which is why like a lot of people getting into courses. Like, after you finish high school and stuff, a lot of people looking into courses and just self-learning because they realize the system not going to teach me this. So I'm not going to rely on them to get the knowledge.
But I will say this. Shout out to Artwell. Shout out to Dima. They are pushing financial literacy hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Because school teaching us about taxes. Just teach financial literacy.
Simple.
What is compound interest? What is this? What what is a 401k? Even though Americans learn that. What is stocks?
Assets, liabilities.
Versus liabilities.
Yep.
But you know how much people living with more liabilities than assets in America?
Exactly.
You see somebody pushing an Audi, you like, how you get an Audi?
Yeah.
Why do you have an Audi?
They don't know.
And you
You feel me?
Yeah,
You could barely make the monthly payments, but you look good. You look good from Bush Road to Kobe.
Okay.
That's all you're doing it for.
But it's
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's even
But that's lack of financial literacy. Because somebody who financially literate could be like, yo, the minute you drive that Audi off the lot, it depreciates in value. So invest in stuff that appreciates in value. Even a house is a liability. Even though it's an asset, it is a liability. The minute you buy the house starts to deteriorate. You have to pick money out your pocket to fix stuff. But now where you buy the house, if you buy the house in an up and coming place, the house gonna appreciate. Exactly. Financial literacy.
Exactly.
But they don't teach this in the academy.
Nah.
They don't teach it anywhere though.
But I don't think it's going to come anytime soon, to be honest.
Man, like I said, shout out to Arthur and Demand. They down there pushing it
true.
hard. They're doing it hard. They're doing it thing. I ain't gonna say like ain't have people that are not doing it.
Yeah.
But I just talking from like coming up what we needed.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Teach the kids not to buy the new J's. You know what I'm saying? Teach them they don't need the new TV. You don't need all this
Teach them
stuff.
priorities and what they should focus on before they like reward themselves in a sense.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Sam Hando.
Yeah,
Shout out to y'all.
See, we could talk shit. You know what I mean? No, we could talk shit.
I think in general, it's just where they invest. That's why I say it all starts with the money, because then we could start. But it's like, you're going to need the money to do this, and they don't have that right now.
But even if you have the money, if you ain't got a mentality, what you going to do?
And then that's another thing
you're
I
always
was
gonna be
going to say.
chasing
The
it.
mentality thing is like, but how do you fix that though? On
That
the
is a
island?
whole, and it sounds bad. I'd be like, you need to wipe out people. You just need to.
No,
Because if you have a contagion there, the whole ideology can still No, honestly.
I mean, eventually
Like
you're going
Bill
to die.
Gates.
I don't say that.
Listen,
I don't say that.
people
Eventually you're
need
going
to
to die.
go. Like, I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you. You understand? If you have a racist grandfather, not say some man, I'm just saying an example.
Yeah,
who
general.
passed that down to the racist father, who gonna pass that down to the racist, what gonna happen to the grandkids? Racist. So if you have an ideology in St. Martin of screw everybody, and shout out to Friendside. I love Friendside because Friendside is stand for each other. No matter what the cause is.
Fraternité.
If the government,
French people.
if the government tell them, oh, you can't hold up,
Friendside,
block the road.
Fraternité.
Dutch side don't stand up for nothing.
Yeah.
At all. Dutch side is, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I just gotta go.
Yep.
You know?
Just like that.
So it's the ideology. So now imagine that ideology getting passed down from generation
Facts.
to generation. To just, that's why I say people need to go. You just need to wipe out some people. You feel me?
But I also feel like people really need to like, I know people love staying home, but I feel like we get this way because we leave. And I feel like us
For
are
sure.
moving back.
For sure, 100%.
You see beyond SM.
You go, what's that thing that they say when you go, oh, you got Holland, you feel you this.
I don't feel.
I know.
Thank you.
This bachelor degree costs money, big dog. I don't know what to tell you.
Plus, you stuck on a 37 square mile island where it's like you only seeing that and you could only see so much.
Yeah.
I come from 5 square miles, as we mentioned last episode. So for
I
me,
ain't got cap. I don't know how I to do it.
yo, do not knock it.
I love
Wait,
Shout out to
visit
Saber.
Saber.
I love Saber. I
You can
love
see-
Saber.
You can see how we do
For
it.
a weekend. But other than
I ain't gonna lie. I always say you got to be from there to live there. Like it's a different, but you don't.
That's crazy.
You can pull up there depending on what you like, but
Love it.
I feel like the fact that I was able to go to Asia, Europe, and Africa,
see it.
you see things so differently, and you see beyond what you know. You don't know what you don't know. These men on the island don't know a lot of what they don't know, so they're gonna judge you based off of your awareness and your like
You feel you
expansion
better than
of
us.
mind because they limit themselves from
Yeah.
that.
But they also don't understand, like, even being here, like, you're in a classroom with people from, like, all over
Everywhere.
the world.
All
sometime,
over.
but
Everywhere. My job at Booking.com, we definitely the most diverse company in the Netherlands.
Even my
jobs,
first
yeah.
class, when I came to my bachelor's study, I had at least 11 nationalities in
in
there.
one class.
Yep.
My first encounter, and for me, that was amazing. I was like, wow, because you get a different feel of people, and it I don't know, it just expands you as a person.
It expands you and it breaks it helps you to unlearn a lot of the negative
Yep.
prejudices that we have being from
Big
the Caribbean.
facts.
Like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and in the summer when I went down last day, a lot of St. Martiners just would not admit the fact that they're Africans. Like they just like I am
They
St.
still
Martin.
think
Yo.
that way?
I-
I cannot believe
And
that.
this is
people
older.
still think
This is
this way.
older man them, you know. Who check
Yeah.
it like I know African. I also Swahilian, and I'd be like, if you thought the slave ships just went by when they ain't stopped in the Caribbean, I don't know what to tell you. Sinke's flag is the literally 2 black stars on Sinke's flag is for Africa, but they just don't want to.
But that's very
understand
small-minded,
that.
though. Like,
Yeah, but then if you
xenophobic.
think about it, look at how the Caribbean they own people that treat Haiti. The most powerful black nation in the Caribbean ever, the first black republic ever. Haiti actually saved the Caribbean from Massa.
Just tell 'em
And
it's
look
so.
how they does treat the most powerful one.
it's facts.
When you coming up in school, oh, you a Haitian. That is actually something to be proud of.
Yeah.
You check?
Yeah.
Side
And
note, Mando,
gang,
you're a
you
Haitian.
feel me?
Talk
Thank
your
you.
fucking
Well,
gang.
Okay.
Okay.
It's your boy over here.
See.
But that's just so, but is an ideology and a teaching of what the again white supremacy system put on us, and it goes
Yeah.
back to like the Willie Lynch theory, right? There's like you put the black people against each other, so they're gonna always keep each other down. That's where crab in a bucket come from.
Yep.
If the whole Caribbean, right, and I always say this, screw the Caribbean, let's go to Africa. Imagine if Africa, all the countries in Africa, became the united continent of Africa
That's it.
with their own currency, backed by all of the minerals Africa have that other countries
That's
steal.
it.
One military.
That's it.
But they don't. That's what white people afraid the most. Now, not like the
I
one we just
know
speak
so.
to. That what the thing afraid
But
the
that's
most.
why they keep throwing money at them, because they don't want them to see that, okay, y'all could do this.
Not they throwing money and they destabilizing the
They,
region.
But they also, like,
They've been
take
doing
so
proxy
much
wars
from
and
them.
yeah.
Setting up systems to
The
destroy
Caribbean
people.
is the reason the Caribbean the way it is we in the Caribbean, we ain't that far removed from slavery behavior now. You know, like when your parents, when your mother washing clothes in your hair, that's a slavery thing.
That, you know, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and she passing that down because we right there.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in Ebenezer. Across the field of my house is the old slave salt mines.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we ain't too far from that ideology. So we stuck in this oh, he Haitian. You know how black people be. It's like, no, we don't know how black people be. Because you don't know yourself.
Exactly.
You feel what I mean? And then we can go into the Dominicans and how they just treat black people, but it's just a whole thing.
Yo, that would be a big conversation.
It's deep. And it's all matrix, it's all programming, it's all going according to what they planned it. Keep black people blind and away. And that's why every time you see a black leader rise up, whether it's in America, Africa, they die.
Yeah.
Huey P. Newton from the Black Panthers.
Yep.
Martin Luther King.
Yep.
And then if you have a white boy that loves us too much, JFK, he gonna die too. So anybody who preaches the black unity and liberation and the uplifting of black people gotta go. Because
they know the potential. They know like how far we could reach if we
you
actually...
can see it. It's called Wakanda.
Yeah,
I love it.
The vibranium.
I was just like Wakanda forever.
You see how cocky they is in them movies when they walk into like the world. Oh, these Westerners idea. So primitive. Right? It's like, oh, yes.
Basic bitches.
Basic bitches energy.
It's fine.
But to not even go back to this thing, I don't want to say that we have that American mindset on the island, but it goes back to like what's convenient. Because it will take a lot for people to let go and remove the...
Yeah, but it's going to take a lot of unlearning too. In a sense of like, I notice with the older folks, and this is something I really start to notice, especially in the Caribbean, they have that mentality of like you say, the people in the banks, they still working there. They in systems that have been there from before. And one of the systems I find that's very apparent is like the authoritative system, where before, if you didn't follow what I say, you get beheaded. So that kind of conditioning carried out where it's like, even parents, they scare you because they will make you feel this of, I don't want to do it because I'm going to get beat. But it's now a thing of like, coming to Europe, I realize parents more so, they don't scare you, but they make you realize, you scared of the actual act of doing something bad. You're not scared of the actual person who's disciplining you. And I feel like that's something in the Caribbean they have to unlearn, because a lot of the times you mention something like, say you're working for one of the banks and something in NL we do that's very beneficial, but you mention it to them and they're not really getting it. They get frustrated and they're like, nah, you can't tell me what to do. Like, and they reach back into that mindset of like, if it's not my way, you get beheaded.
It's fair. Like I tried to put somebody on Revolut. Simple little thing. Teach somebody, say, man, but I got my bank, man. I got whip. I say stick there. All right. We're going to say
Whip even connect to PayPal now? Because I remember that was a problem.
I don't think still PayPal can't send transactions in all this amount.
Yeah. But it's going to be a thing of like Blockbusters and Netflix, where it's like, you going to stick to that mentality and the world going to continue to evolve. We will continue to find new ways of like working with each other in terms of like how you speak to each other and whatever. And if you stay with a Blockbusters mentality of, nah, man, these systems good, I fine.
You gone.
You're going to go bankrupt, and Netflix, they're making Billy because they decided, these people react to this like this. Okay, I need to adjust how I'm doing this because it's not working.
Yeah. The Caribbean culture is all fair. Everything in the Caribbean we do is fair-based. Even if you look at the homophobia there, it's fair-based. Why? Oh, that's wrong. Why is it wrong? The Bible says so, and if that happened, this gonna happen. That's called fair.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's called fair. Like, oh well, it's the same thing when you say where your parents used to beat you because if you get hit, if you do this gonna happen. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Well, the Bible say because then God gonna go. So it's fair.
Yeah,
you're scared. Yeah,
you're scared. You know what I'm saying? What somebody do in their bedroom make you afraid?
Basically.
Who am I?
Nah, but I don't know. I feel like. That's at the same time why you said they gotta die out and they gotta go. But that's why I feel like us up here, eventually I can go home. But I feel like that's why going home is also still a big thing, because else who going to, if
it's super important.
If nobody go back, like it also still ain't gonna get nowhere either, because then you're gonna be left with the people that still have that mindset. Yeah.
Again, shout out to everybody that going back home.
Yeah.
See y'all in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Bye.
Give me 10 more years.
I can see how you often too.
That go back to the same thing we just said, the convenience.
Yeah.
I
like my Abby and Amro, so
it's fine.
we gonna see y'all in 10 years. But no, you're right, because what they call that brain drain, where the people you send away go get specials and don't come back, and they can never change. But now I see, I do notice a lot of the younger people who come up here to study going straight
Going
back home.
yeah.
Which is good. Hey, again,
It's good.
see y'all in 10 years. But yeah, it's good. St. Martin's gonna get better, man. It has to. It's too geopolitically, strategically placed for it not to be amazing. Like, so that's just what it is.
Already amazing, man.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, it is amazing. There's just levels of growth. Like for me, I'ma just be popping into even SM and Saber because I know I'm not going back. Like I probably will go back when I retire, but that don't mean I'm not gonna be there for 3 months, do something, try to put in a system that somebody could sustain and then dip. Like even for people who don't want to go back, it's understandable, but see how you could still give back because technology is a big thing right now. I could give back from here, like
And
easily.
do way more impact than if I was
Yeah, I could do a lot. Exactly. I could do big things here for SM and for Saber. And it's just to kind of figure it out. Like, what do I want to do or what needs fixing and see how you could fix it from a distance.
I think my biggest goal in St. Martin in the future is 2 things. One, I'm going to do something that's going to harbor the safety for women on St. Martin. 2, I'm going to
Very necessary.
vastly improve the orphanage system in St. Martin.
Ooh. I don't even think people are aware of like
I
None at
wasn't.
all. And
Like that you have orphans,
I
though.
only aware of that because of my little sister Yasmin, who used to work for K1, who used to deal with all that type of stuff. And then what she doing now with the kids in Ghana, you know. So I'm going to set up a fund. It's gonna be an amazing fund. Again, 10 more years, man. Amazing.
You plant the seed.
I plant the seed, but it's just my way to help back home. And I'm going to make St.
That's
Martin my
good.
vacation home. It's not going to be my permanent home.
Yep. Same.
I follow a master on that one. All the people that just come there vacation for 6 months, dip out. And I'm like,
Fire.
that's the way. That's how you do it. You feel me? But shout out St. Martin, shout out Fred, shout out Dust, shout out Ebenezer, shout out, you know what I mean?
Shout out Saber.
Yeah, love Saber too. Real talk. I love Saber, man. I love Saber.
Even though they trip on our 5 square miles, they don't know what's up. So it's fine. We're going to leave
How
them
much is
trip.
this 5 square mile, 3 inhabited?
Shut the fuck up.
Ooh, when you
No,
spit
you
facts,
Wait,
no.
no, but y'all still comes without lame ass jokes.
I know,
No.
jokes.
Right?
I
But
say
you know,
it.
people just be like,
Okay.
people just be like, oh, but you here, that makes it 2.
You know, I went check how much people.
I don't piss me off. But it's okay. I used to it now.
I didn't think of that.
I
That's
used to it now.
genius.
Yo, I went and check how much people in MPC since you make that comment.
Yeah.
MPC got more people than Saber.
I know. When I had visited
What?
MPC, all you had the
MPC
same
was
amount,
cool.
and now it
No,
just
but
get
now
more.
because we have the
they got like
English
3,000
stream.
something.
Yeah, man, if you add the goats, man.
Shut up, nah. Now they pass a law. We don't got groups like that anymore.
Sorry.
I
Shout
knew
out
this
to
was
Saber.
coming. This is
Shout out to you
I
started.
said people want Saber person. Just saying.
No, sorry.
I done the same.
Shout out
Switch
to
the topic. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Nah, but Jody, you had a question with, the fuck, Mary, kill.
Oh yes, guys. Okay,
Oh.
so we're gonna play a game.
What we doing?
Going back to the.
Oh,
we
the
went-
hip hop scene. We reeling it back.
We reeling it back. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went off, but we here.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted us to do like a little activity where I go into name 3 artists and you have to choose whether you would fuck, marry, or kill.
All right.
And why?
And por qué.
And por qué?
Yeah.
Por qué is intent. I don't like por qué. No habla español.
But you're gonna have to. Well, okay, not necessary.
I'm gonna make it spicy,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry. I'm gonna make it
Just
spicy.
bite the
I got
bullet.
it, I got it.
But you got male ones too?
Yeah, so
Excuse
are
me?
you gotta think of maybe some male ones and then
For
ask
us.
us?
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like y'all could do it. Okay, so first off, y'all already know, I think, but Ice Spice, Lola Brooks, and Nicki Minaj.
And I have to choose.
Yeah, have to
Each
choose.
Mando, you have it already in head?
Oh yeah, Zoe.
The white is.
I would kill Ice Spice,
Lord.
fuck Nicki Minaj, and marry Lola Brooks.
Ooh, why the
Reasonings.
Yeah. I understand the Ice Spice one.
You know, I just bring it down to physical attraction. Petite women has always been a thing. So Lola Brooks is petite. So I was
She
like, there you
petite,
go.
petite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love petite women. So there,
Okay.
there we go. Ha, we can load of that one. But yeah, no, for real, that would make sense because I can't marry Ice Spice. I definitely can't marry Nicki Minaj. She too up and down.
It should drive you nuts.
Yeah, no.
Is she stable?
Yeah, is
That's
she
a whole lot of
stable?
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my fuck marry kill.
Okay, Mandito, you just went look up Lola
I
Brooks or
was trying-
something, man.
You trying to see her body like, how she look?
I was like, petite.
nice.
Yeah, boy.
But yeah. If I'm gonna stay true to my order, it's gonna be
Stay true to it.
I'm gonna fuck Ice Spice
¿Por qué?
and fuck that up. But I'll marry Nicki Minaj,
Good luck.
Zoe So,
Yeah, bye.
and I would have to kill Lola Brooke.
Because you ain't know her like that.
'Cause I feel like she'd probably pull up
Kill
on
you
me in an
first.
alley or so. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But no, I never seen how she looked though.
I don't like that.
I don't like that one. I was
Okay, nah, but you can't bring it.
Cute.
Haiti like
She cute though. Nah, but is she?
just a little bit.
Sorry.
Wait, you ever saw Alvin and the Chipmunks? You saw the movie where they had the female chipmunk band?
Yeah.
She looked like the lead singer. Like, she cute.
What a
She's
comparison.
cute.
Yeah, for
Cute.
sure.
Okay,
Sorry, Lola.
Are you having fun?
with a man them.
Okay.
Don't put J. Cole, because we know Haiti gonna marry J. Cole.
No, man.
We
No,
know.
man already.
No. So, fuck, marry, kill. It's for both of y'all. Michael B. Jordan,
Why you laughing?
Jonathan Majors,
Who's Jonathan Majors?
the guy who
Oh,
played-
yes, who just, yes,
who's in the movie
yes,
with
yes,
Creed
yes,
with
yes, yes, yes.
Jonathan Majors.
Who's the one who would like hugging him all the time now, Judy?
Oh,
Yeah.
the video that he Uh-huh.
And Chitra, a little waffle colored in it, Drake.
Waffle coloring.
So, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, and Drake. Fuck, marry, kill.
I don't know Jonathan Majors, but
You
Haiti, you could
know
go
him.
first. I know him, but I don't know him like that.
You see his body?
I know him from being a victim of a hug from Michael B. Jordan.
No, you gotta see picture with the picture he do for the
And he
body
just pout
thing.
up his lips too.
Okay, I have it.
That boy body's amazing. No, I ain't even getting cap. Shout out to him.
I would marry Michael B. Jordan. I would fuck Jonathan Majors. And I would kill Drake.
I want to kill mine.
Look for like a body picture of him or something.
Yeah, I think.
The body that
Yeah, you need to
is
see it.
giving body.
You need to see. You need to look
But
at
I gonna
this.
see your face before I see your body.
But
so
look at that package.
Look at that body though.
I'm just saying.
It's
That's why
aight.
I said fuck it.
nobody
I
swear.
don't know if I need to, I wouldn't kill it.
it's alright.
Whoa! You see how they think about us men? Kill it.
I was just about
I
to
don't
say
know,
the same
Drake,
thing.
but Drake is like, I don't know, I can't do any of that with
I'll
him.
fuck Drake, but I feel like it'll be so sissy-y. Like he'll be like, oh my god.
You
just
say
start
something
crying.
about light skinned men here, Jody?
No, I'm saying something about Drake. When you listen to his music, this man would start crying. But you also hype me up. He be like, can you do something for me? But
Okay, so you fucking Drake.
I'm so marrying Michael B. Jordan.
Same,
You
girl.
know, you should have tried ASAP Rocky, but we move.
Nah, we leaving Riri, man, out of
And
this.
Yeah,
as
bye.
John, wait,
You can kill him?
what his name is? Jonathan.
Majors?
As much as his body's fine, like I don't know you like that.
That's
so
crazy. Watch Creed 3 and then you come back.
cool. I
Yeah,
can
we
let.
can say it.
Yeah,
revisit.
that's
He's an
one-
amazing
But
actor.
also, like, when he do Creed, everybody was like, you know, the typical like man from the South back in the day, like
Yeah.
slavery movies. So that's what he's giving.
He
He
does play a lot of like
That's a
plays a lot of
man-centered
black.
roles.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a man right there.
Whereas I'm not gonna get that from
Knock
Drake.
yourself.
So it's like he could die.
Drake new song is Ask Your Woman to Rescue Him. I need rescue me.
Exactly.
Take me out the club. I was like,
I
okay,
don't
you sissy little.
know. I don't know.
feel
I
you.
can't.
He
do
is a
that.
sissy though, but I like his music.
Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Aubrey.
I was thinking of other people, so I ain't gonna lie. Like another set just to see where your head is at. I was thinking with Shensia, but I need to pull up with Haiti. Think of somebody, cause I need to pull up with people who's like difficult, like all of them kind of on the same level.
Okay, I have it.
Yeah, you push it, see it. Yeah.
I have.
Are you fuck and marry Shensia?
I would everything, Shensia. I would.
I forget who else on the list.
Yes. I
So
take
let me
it.
take it out the
I
list.
take
Yeah,
it
we
her
got to go,
last
we got to
name.
go, we got to go. We gotta take it out.
I don't want to freestyle like that. Her son.
She writing my music. For
I
me.
will kill
Yo.
you if you mess with her son.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the ad libs for Shensia.
Yo,
I-
I think me too though, because this girl,
Shensia
her
is
voice,
Yeah.
her body, her energy,
every
she
cut
cooks.
from I literally her toes, her oh my god.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I understand.
But here they come true before
Okay.
these man them
I
get
had
away.
I need a third one. You have just saying somebody random I card.
Lato?
Nah.
Definitely kill.
Shit.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Wow,
But
hey.
how high is the bar?
No, okay, I was thinking Issa Rae, Lori Harvey, and I need a third.
I like
person.
this
Issa
one.
Rae, Lori
I like this
Harvey,
one.
Chloe Bailey.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
That hard.
Fuck with us. Yeah, let me hear it now.
Wait. Say like Issa Rae.
Issa Rae, Lori Harvey, and Chloe Bailey.
Okay.
That's
easy.
a good.
Marry Issa Rae. Fuck Chloe Bailey. Kill Lori Harvey.
Ooh.
Cause she gonna give you an NDA.
Who you
I don't give
Googling?
a fuck about no NDA.
Who you over there Googling?
We are Googling there.
It's not the camera
I
on
know
it.
what you're talking about.
You Google Issa Rae or who you Googling?
Probably
Which one
Issa
you
Rae.
don't know? Because they will
I
help
just
you.
wanted to make sure I was.
Making the right selection.
exactly.
Okay, let me hear it.
My feeling.
So the choices were Lori Harvey,
Issa
Issa
Rae.
Rae, and Chloe Bailey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well we all know where Lori Harvey's going.
Yeah.
Wow.
I ain't
Where's
gonna
she
lie,
going?
I can probably kill her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not that.
I didn't expect that.
Y'all say
Nah.
it. Hold it up.
Yeah.
I call us it, so kill that. Thank you.
She called him it.
Listen, kill that. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Now, yeah, I would probably marry Issa Rae
The same thing as me.
and
Yeah.
fuck Chloe Bailey.
I'm
but
telling you, Issa give that. Ooh, I could live with you
yeah,
forever.
she can put me on.
Chloe's
Are you be rapping in the mirror together?
Yeah.
You
Like
feel
big
me?
five.
But Chloe
She
also
will.
is a close second though.
Yeah, boy. I don't know.
She been getting a lot of smack lately, though.
Why?
She been getting a lot
Why
of
has
smack
she been getting
since.
smack?
Cause she's
I see it
lonely
up.
out
I
there.
see a really good theory on Twitter.
Oh, here we
There
go.
was
Twitter.
like, yeah, I really.
You
That's where I
this
live
Twitter
on there.
shit.
I'm the TikTok.
But
she's
I
the Twitter.
rather Twitter
okay.
than IG.
I used to
But
think
Twitter's
that.
more where you can find
You used to
opinions,
think
where you
that.
can find like,
Everything.
yeah, stories.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I just scrolling. Anyway, there was like.
Wait, hate it. What do you do on Twitter?
I never-
She's like,
But I mean,
on
like-
IG, I'm
She's
scrolling.
sliding.
It's literally scrolling.
But I mean,
You're
I stop
scrolling.
and I read.
Yeah.
I stop and I read.
Well, read the caption now.
I read, but it's like a sentence in a story.
It's true.
Story.
That go change though. The algorithm is
True.
Yes, I
But
know.
this is what I mean. Like, I get a lot of perspectives. There was like the problem with Chloe is she makes music for woke women. Like, no, she started out. No, she makes music. She started out as a girl that catered to the woke women, but now
Feminist
she's
movement.
yes, but she's rebranding herself and making music for the American mentality women of what going
Yeah.
there will be a push right now, the and the
Yeah.
TikTok,
City
TikTok,
girls.
TikTok, and the whole thing now. That's what her music is pushing. However, those girls, those women that listen to that music, they don't believe Chloe is actually like that. So that's why they don't fuck with her. Cause they like, girl, what you trying?
It don't look natural.
You're not one of us.
So she's like an industry plan.
No,
Like,
but
she's
it's a
part of
valid
it.
theory because for me, it don't look natural. That's my ick with it.
I never
When she
watched
made
her,
that
so.
video about a lollipop and stuff, like
don't watch
from
her
there, she made a video that everybody was dogging her for because it was
Oh,
very.
it had like
She
on
was just
Instagram
licking the
licking
lollipop.
the lollipop.
It was-
I remember. I was like, why
and
does
she
it look
was
so
moaning a little
cringe?
bit, and it was
watch
cringe.
It was cringe bad.
It was like a
provocative.
plumber trying to
Gets the people
do
going.
fix a CPU. Like it didn't match.
I didn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But you see, women like us, we seeing that, and we just like, yeah, I can't fuck with it anymore.
Nah.
And that's why she not catering to anybody, really, right?
I thought she
Nah.
would get a backlash for the Chris Brown thing.
She got
But
backlash for
that too,
everything.
that wasn't the thing too. And now you're making music with people like Future and Chris Brown. That's what they were saying in the post. Look at that realized. So it's like, nobody really. They say her albums did 10K in a week.
I didn't listen to it, so
You know what's 10?
sorry.
She walked in Beyonce office like, look, I could explain. And
Yeah.
she's like, wait, I literally
know.
give you the cosign and
Yeah.
you fucked that up.
Ali's there being Ariel and you there doing 10K. Nah, that's fucked up.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry.
Ah, dirty.
Sorry.
But you know what's crazy? Because I don't follow them, but just from the outside looking in, I always preferred like her sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It
on a
was the-
natural
But I feel
level.
like her
Always.
sister's more low key. That's why.
But her sister
Yeah.
gets a lot
Her
of
sister is
too,
more
though.
relatable.
Her sister getting a lot of shit for being with DDG now too. But
They ain't break up because they're
no, they still together, girl.
Okay, but why? Why?
because they gonna get shit for anything.
I guess because I don't know. I guess people see him as some problematic YouTuber.
Which girl don't like bad boys?
Me. Not like y'all saw the previous episode. No, but we don't even gotta get into that because it's not a bad boy thing. But it's not a
It's
bad
a
boy thing.
confidence
I don't need my
thing.
man to be in jail. I just need him to have a level that he could stand up for himself. It's not a bad boy thing.
Okay.
All you need to realize that it's really not bad. The nice guys don't end up last, but if you can't stand up for yourself, you're gonna end up last.
But why standing up for yourself?
Telling me no. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was an outburst. This is 100% personal. Okay.
For me, it's just kind of
We are
like
uncovering stuff.
No, it was from the other episode, but no, it's more like just not being a yes man or a people pleaser, but not people pleaser as in a me
I understand
pleaser.
what you're saying. Like, girls don't like men they can walk over.
Because that makes me feel like you're not confident in yourself.
And honestly, who likes a walkover?
Exactly.
Like, if I could walk on you like a rug, like...
Yeah, I feel like
whoa.
for y'all it's the same.
What if we go out knowing something happened? Whoa, I gotta bust a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? I understand.
Yeah, so I don't need a bad boy like you go jail.
But we can
it's
agree.
a bit attractive. You can fuck somebody up.
You see
Don't
what
get
I'm
me
saying?
wrong.
See what I'm saying?
But
we-
that's because I feel safe.
But we can agree. You see what I'm saying? You see what she proving my point.
No, but I don't make you a bad boy. That just mean you could defend yourself.
Girl,
You was
if
in the army
if
or
you
some
read it
shit.
wrong, if you read it wrong with him in the passenger, and he like,
Passenger princess.
see what I mean? And then he like, yo, reach up, put out under the seat.
Nah, that's
You know,
next
girl,
level.
like-
That's next level. It's so heavy.
Yes. It's
Like,
the
hold it like
mentality.
this or like this.
We could all
Nah.
agree that the mentality in society today is that the bad boy image is always rewarded. And I'm going to put it like this. When you go to jail and you come home and you don't snitch, you get rewarded. Right? So that whole ideology of like, you're going to do a crime, you're going to go to jail, you're going to hold it down when you come out, champagne bottles, popping private jets, picking you up, you get rewarded for crap, for weird behavior. Then, not only do you get rewarded for that, if you go jail and you come out, all the women love you. Oh, yeah. This girl want to fuck you. I've seen it all the time. And I'm just like, okay, where did that ideology come from that women go after that?
Because
Like,
women love toxicity. But I'm not speaking for me, though.
no,
Because I don't want you.
No, I'm
like,
saying society, right? It's like, I feel like not all, of course not all.
Of course
But
not.
like a lot of women just love their life being in danger.
But I feel like the man them. No, but I feel like. But look at yeah.
I don't be listen.
But the man them too, because man them does get hyped when the girl cutting up his clothes, burning his shit. He loved that.
Yeah,
so
but I ain't saying no.
It's
But
not the same.
But I'm sorry
I don't
if
think
your
they-
car.
I am sorry if I hold women
I
at
don't
a higher
think
level
that
than men. I'm sorry. I just feel
No,
like
I get
I
it.
feel like women should hold themselves at a way higher pedestal than men. So if a man like that, okay, cool. Men ain't shit as we say. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
men
but
have
you
a lot
got-
of trauma that they went through
Yeah.
that would lead to that.
Yeah.
So then same as women. But it's like I just be seeing certain things, right? Certain girls driving in certain cars. I'd be like, that car could get shot up right now.
Oh shit.
All that Instagram thing you add with my babe, blah, 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 blah. Like,
Dead.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know what is the fascination
Daddy
and the
issues.
turn on. Could be that.
Yeah.
Could be
I
daddy
really
issues.
But
feel like it's
also,
that.
people just addicted to the chaos. Like, you addicted to chaos to a level where it's like, wow, what's gonna happen tomorrow? Like, are we gonna rob a bank?
Yeah.
You know, I
It's
don't
like
know.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, like I think they a lot of people like the adrenaline of it, where it's like you're not
Yeah.
addicted. You don't love the person. You love what a person is kind of bringing to your life. It's like telenovela season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So imagine you go from that type of hype and every day, like, oh, we outside, you know what I mean?
To a
I on
girl
the
who
block,
does sniff
to
plants.
a guy who, like you say, spraying plant, babe, did you eat today? Babe, let's go to the museum. Babe, some girls love that. That's
But
what it is.
I don't know.
Yo.
Now I say I don't really. I have never been the bad boy type.
Me either.
Good for you. Good for you.
Like I love a little edge in a sense, like not like a bad boy edge, more. I don't know.
That
Like
starts
I
out the
saw
whole
a
thing
guy.
in his confidence.
Yeah, like I saw, and this could be toxic. Cool, I'ma just address it.
She like,
But-
I am claiming
yeah,
it.
just disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
But like I saw a guy stand up for himself where he was like ready to
Oh,
scrap, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't know. It was just a level of. I don't know. It's just a level of.
I don't want to
Okay,
say too much.
okay, hold on.
You understand?
Hold
But
on.
it's not-
She said, waterfall! Daddy!
Yo.
No, my thing is,
Oh my
would
God.
you, okay, so imagine a man in that situation, right?
Yeah.
Something pop off, he ready to stand up for himself, ready to like, yo, woo, 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 turn up. Would you find a man attractive in that same situation who analyzes the situation
And
be
walks
like,
away?
not walks away, de-escalates it, find peace.
For sure.
You would find that attractive too?
Especially
I feel like those men aren't like put on a pedestal
That's
enough.
my time.
Not at all, yo.
You understand? The thinking man. The thinkers don't get the fucking love that the quick reaction off trigger dudes get. And that's a fact. That is a fact. A man, because you could watch a man stop a whole beef about to go down with people and just like why
But I ain't say he ain't stopped. He did stop the beef, but he was ready.
But the way he do, you see, but
but he didn't. He wasn't ready in a sense of like, yo.
But he was ready to defend himself. So that's what I'm
he
saying.
was more so standing strong in his shoes. Where it's like, I gonna try to de-escalate this, but just know if you touch me, that's it.
Yeah, but who said the other partner ain't that way too? He just standing strong.
No, he wasn't.
But no.
You could see it. Sorry.
Nah, but sometimes you could hear it in a relaxed tone, like.
Yeah, this
but
man was just.
But what I'm saying is, if somebody splitting up a fight, right, stopping it, de-escalating it, getting the two sides to come together, squash the beef, buy drinks for everybody, that is standing strong to do that now, because you actually could get in the middle of something that you're not supposed to be in. That's actually stronger than standing up for yourself, because now you're standing up for everybody in the fucking room. That's the difference. That's power. You standing up for yourself is natural. That's human behavior. Yeah. Right? You either flight, or you protect yourself.
But how you stand up for yourself tells a lot about you.
And that's cool. But what I'm saying is the men who do the other thing, which is, I can de-escalate this whole thing, probably save a few people from getting hurt, probably save a gun from they don't get...
Boy,
they made the pussy boy there. Are you soft, boy? You soft, dog. Yeah. You gonna let him talk to you like that? No, dog. What? But you's a pussy.
Yeah.
I listened to this podcast and this girl writing a dilemma where she was in a room and she literally want to leave her man because he didn't like get up and like fight another person.
That's wild.
For like, I forget what it was, but I was just like, I don't know how that would make you want to leave a person because he chose to not.
He chose to actually control his emotions.
Wow, you have a healed man.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. That's
It's not risque. It's not giving risque.
Yeah, nah, that's wild.
Oh
I need a run to the car type situation because the gun's busting. Like that's where I need to get my juices flowing.
But I guess that's what you're saying. Like those kind of men, like
they don't get a love. They don't get the appreciation and the shine versus the man them with the ski mask on. You know what I'm saying? And again, I ain't dissing them, man. We all grew up with man like that. You know, you gotta keep a couple of them in your crew. But at the same time,
for sure.
You have to, when will the switch happen?
Exactly.
When will the change as a people happen is only when we make that switch. You understand? Like when we stop treating each other like shit, when we stop promoting the wrong of black people. You know what I'm saying? You go on the Shade Room and all this thing, it's always assiness about black people is showing. Never the good shit. That's why I follow pages like Earn Your Leisure. Look it up. 19 Keys, look it up. Yaki, look them up. These is people from America, black people teaching financial literacy, food, health, and all that type of stuff. That's why I tune in. I want to see my black people telling me how to survive and live.
Exactly.
And how to heal, not go pick the strap up because he watch you while we spinning the block because he watch you sideways and nobody got time for
But then you also more inclined to be there for your people, where I feel like everybody's seeing what a Shade Room posting, or like even when you see on TV, and they keep pushing this narrative of like, yo, like my people so backwards, this and that, but you're not seeing what people actually doing for your people because you're so focused on the negativity. And it's like you're gonna have a skewed image.
The algorithm to push down because everybody going towards the negative.
100%.
You understand? So if you open your Explore page, you seeing the Shade Room previews.
Yep.
You ain't seeing Earn Your Leisure previews.
Yep.
You ain't seeing that because that is the algorithm. Is what people supply and demand.
Yeah.
What people
Facts.
go to is what the algorithm going to show you. And that's the beautiful thing about the algorithm is like the algorithm is literally holding up a mirror and showing us ourselves.
Yes. It is.
Literally
it really is.
So when you be like, but why we all seeing is this? Because as a people, black people have things backwards.
Big facts.
So that's just how it is.
But again, I had a game, even
Yeah,
though it's kind of from the Shade Room.
We don't need to know that.
No, okay, no. It was questions, because sometimes they ask questions to people. So it was like a lot of times I would save them to like ask. But it's just random questions and it's not toxic at all. But it's just questions that we could all answer. I just start off from like mild to like...
Ooh.
And then turn up.
I love questions. Okay.
So it's all over the place. So the first question is, what is the best ice cream flavor? Because you're stuck here.
Can I go first? Because I know.
Go first.
Nah, but I'm a what do you call it? Margarita pizza person, so I'm very simple. But Ben and Jerry's cookie dough.
The cookie dough, like itself, not the ice cream.
Yeah, but then you got to buy the extra pack of cookie dough chunks and you put it in ice cream.
I have one in the freezer still from
I got one in the freezer too.
from hard. Like
Yeah, it's an obsession. So that's my answer.
For me, same Haagen-Dazs Oreo, the cookies and cream.
How can I have Oreo?
Cookies
Yeah.
and cream, yes.
Cookies
That's like
and
the
cream.
most legendary flavor.
That's
of
the
Haagen-Dazs.
OG.
That's the OG.
That
one.
is the OG. That was my
The
flavor
seven
before
appetite?
cookie dough.
Nah.
Nah,
But they
don't
just
sell
sell them
that.
exotic weird flavors.
Nah.
I'm like, this is,
My favorite is Haagen-Dazs macadamia nut brittle though.
Ooh.
you fancy.
Why?
Fancy,
How you
fancy.
mean?
Macadamia nut
It's not
brittle.
brittle.
So the Oreo one ain't fucking the same price? Or it's not? It's the
But
name?
it's not fancy like yours. I feel like I
I
gotta
think
say
the
yours with
Oreo
an
one
accent.
cheaper because if you look at it, the flavor of cookies and cream is more broadly spread.
Yeah.
You could go to a McDonald's and get a McFlurry with cookies and cream in it.
I mean, but macadamia nut brittle is just caramel.
It's just caramel.
Oh,
You
you
see,
see-
even you switch up your
Pink,
accent.
you are so up.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Drizzled.
What about
Yeah.
you, Mando?
Jody said one of my favorites, but to be honest, vanilla Haagen-Dazs is
Talk your
Haagen-Dazs, period.
Can't go wrong.
Margarita
Haagen-Dazs. Shut the
pizza.
Haagen-Dazs is the best ice cream brand out there.
But also Haagen-Dazs dulce de leche. I don't know if are you
No,
ever taste
yes,
dulce
yes,
de
yes,
leche?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Anything
They
Haagen-Dazs
just got
they
the
do is
richest
just-
ice cream out
Yeah,
there.
it's just
They do.
busting. Shout out
But
to
Ben
them.
and Jerry's got the best.
Okay, good. They got a
flavor.
chunks. They got
Yeah,
a best
yeah, they
I
got
don't
the
know.
best
It
toppings
does
in
too
there.
much for me.
Yeah, it does too much.
Like I
It's too
don't feel like
loud.
I eating ice cream.
It's too low.
Yeah,
It feel like
but-
I eating cotton candy that cold.
Yeah, I don't know.
Haagen-Dazs is smooth.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna switch it up now. What's one thing you had as a kid that you wish you had now? And that could be anything. Could be a mindset thing, could be a material thing, could be
A good knee.
Lord.
A good knee. When
Oh
you reach
my
30 plus,
God.
boy, everything does just feel different. No, but besides that, something I had as a kid.
I
wish
feel
had
you know
now.
with the needle.
Yeah, I just think, how I could extend my life. I ain't care with you.
I think I'll go first. I feel like the level of fearlessness I used to have. Not that like I feel like I used to be fearless in a level that's unreal. I not use unrealistic, but I used to be like fearless.
I appreciate you.
I used to be very fearless in this, but now that it's like you older, it's like you could still be fearless, but you just have to think on so many other things. Like, is that financial? Like,
The system.
is that, yeah.
So
the
basically
system.
less responsibility, technically.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that
I
when you
guess.
have when you have more less responsibility, you could have the more chance to do risks. And
Yeah.
be fearless. So
True.
that's a good one.
So I still
That's
feel
a
like I
really
have
good
it though,
one.
because like, even what we all do, like some people would never sit on here and do these
No,
kind of things. But
Not
like,
at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
coming for you.
cannot answer that question.
Yo, the first thing I thought of was an ice pop because we was talking about ice cream.
Fine now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
fine.
anything.
Yo, but I don't know the name of the ice pop. It was this push one that had looked wrong. But
I got it.
It had
The twister thing.
something like that.
The Klondike ice cream bars.
They don't have that no more.
Yeah, but I haven't had one since I was a kid.
I know
Buy
with
one of them,
coconut.
they exist for real
That's a
though.
mint one.
Like it used to come in. It used to come in
sorry.
like that shiny silver package
Yeah,
with the blue bear on it.
my mother used to get that
Klondike, yeah, that shit.
What would you do?
for a Klondike bar.
That was
Good branding. Shout out to Klondike. That's what it's called, brand
years
retention.
later. That's still in my brain.
I was like, you know, the one thing I think of is an iPod shuffle. Like, I don't know if you remember the short one, but it was saying how Apple just bought a patent to put it on AirPods,
Yeah, on the AirPod, you could play your music directly.
which
from
I'm
the AirPod
actually
now. So
okay
picture
with.
this screen
On
your
On an
your
AirPod.
AirPod?
Yeah, so that's one
That's
thing.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, the iTouch was amazing.
Yeah, yo.
And
And
actually,
the clip, you could.
that would be a lot better now because they fuse it, and now
Yeah.
you can't do anything without your phone. If you even
Exactly.
just want to listen to music, your phone. So if you try to have a social media break, your phone is always on you. Or if you had an iTouch, where it's just your music, you can't go
You
on Instagram.
good.
So
Or the AirPods.
How did I was looking to pick up buy an iPod and I was like, fuck, they don't.
check CEX.
But they're not buying like an old model. It's not like,
Like
they're
the
making
Nano.
them anymore.
No, yeah, of course you have to make it. You have to buy a
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would
Mando?
want that to not have.
Yeah, Mando, what you got?
To be honest, I
Mhm.
really think my eyesight, man.
I get you.
I'm tired of the classes. I'd love to spend my money on other things.
I want to see.
I feel you. I just get these brand new, bro. Yeah.
Just to wake up in the morning and be like, whoa.
Well, you could get out back. I had surgery. Like, it's not fun, but it's possible.
Yeah.
We should start go fund Mando's eyes.
No, but you can even, like, two of my colleagues, their insurance cover the eyesight surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look into that.
When the
It's still
time is right,
possible.
you know, I'm still cooling. Right now.
Yeah, it's all right. I just get these, so it is what
exactly.
it is. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
What's
What's
the
the
next one?
dumbest thing you got in trouble for at school?
At school.
Yeah, not home. School. Or you never got in trouble in school?
I was the guy who to get my partners out of trouble in school. 'Cause in academy, shout out to everybody I went to academy with. Shout out to the corridor boys.
I should do a credits for you at the end with all the shout outs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to the corridor boys. Shout out to Mr. Hussein. Gang. They, my partners, would be the ones either fighting. You know, back then it was like red versus blue, tongue man versus this one, and academy was just all tongue man. So, yeah, when we go outside, sit down by Sheik, fight, and then when we come back inside, Miss Bailey will put me in the office. Devon, now I know you're not into these things, so tell me the truth. Miss Bailey, it was the other side. Them man ain't do nothing. It was all them. So I used to always be the one to like make the principal and guidance counselor be like, nah, I think us, we didn't start none. It was them. But,
That's kind of like not the same like me, but I was never a trouble child. But we had this white Dutch teacher, like he could not handle the class, and my cough bothered him, boy. My cough bothered him that Haiti gets sent to the office. And even though the office was like, Haiti? I was like, I know, right? Like, I don't even know why I'm here. But it's because I cough. I guess in a moment that he didn't like or whatever.
Thought you were mocking him or something.
Maybe, you know.
A bitch was choking. I just was coughing. I was just coughing. But I that's the dumbest thing, though.
I ain't gonna lie, mine's stupid.
We want to hear it.
I didn't really get in trouble like that. I was talkative, so I get in trouble for being talkative. But we was in Spanish class, and a seal is a foca. Like, foca.
Here we go.
So I was like, okay, teacher. So that means a mother seal is a mother foca. She was like, what the fuck?
I didn't see it going that way.
That's genius.
That's actually really genius.
So
That was hard.
they had times they put my table outside the class. I just had to sit outside the class and learn from
And you just
outside.
like, motherfucker.
It's not a bad word.
And sucio, motherfucker. That's what you was doing, huh?
It's not a bad word.
That's genius. You see, as me as a teacher, that's why it's like I would just laugh. Like I can't.
You can't be mad at
Can't be
that.
mad at that. That's genius, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
Mondo, what you got for us?
Nah, I'm here thinking like, yeah, I used to get in trouble a lot.
But I believe that.
Put your troubles in a bowl, shake it, and pick one.
Motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I used to talk back to the teachers a lot.
What school? Oh, yeah, I know what school you went to.
I wonder though, like really and truly, like how it was for black people in NU?
Yeah, so for
That's
the
a whole
people who
other
don't
random
know,
question.
I went to LU.
Shout out to Learning
Unlimited.
Okay, good.
AKA Hospital Road Gang.
yeah. But to be honest, I think I was the only black guy in my class until 6th grade.
That is wild. I say man.
Shout out my boys though. Yeah, that man. Yo, that man is my boys for life now though. You stay there. But
No, I ain't saying nothing.
it was very different because they did have that wave at one point, and they couldn't handle it, yo. But anyways, yeah, I just got in trouble for something.
You were talking back to them teachers.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. Anyways, I got in trouble once, literally for not passing a test.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I
Go to the
studied for
principal's
this shit.
office.
Yeah, she literally sent me to the principal's office.
I don't know. In academy, we couldn't talk back. Like, ain't no way we talking back to Mrs. Spratt.
We couldn't talk back.
Miss Spratt would have thrown you over the balcony. So,
No, but we had like Jamaican teachers, Guyana.
Guyanese.
We could not
Shut up,
talk
Mr. Mason.
back.
You talk back to him, he ready to fight you.
Yeah, we was not taking them Dutch teachers seriously.
Yeah, the
We was
Dutch
talking
teachers,
back.
we talk back easy.
Oh yeah, right. We ain't got no respect.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, they didn't respect you. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I had to respect my Dutch teacher though, because I never wanted to come Holland in my life. My whole thing growing up again in the Caribbean, we was like, I going States. I used to come Dutch class, and she had a big like map of Holland on the wall. I used to be like, mevrouw, you see that place there? I would literally burn it. She would be like, what's that? Hey,
Yo.
But then no, when I went back and she see me, she's like, what been you? Like, yeah, I live in Amsterdam. She's like, oh. But I had respect her though. Like, she was cool. Like,
They didn't
Dutch,
respect the Dutch.
Yeah.
In Sabre, they had a Dutch teacher. I ain't gonna say her name because But how bread had smell rang.
Cheese.
And you know what the students do? They get Oreos, they take out the white and they put toothpaste.
Cheese.
And they give her the, you know how fuck up that what like they used to mess up Dutch teachers in Sabre big time.
I hear recently in MPC they had one that was things so bad they take their money. They probably take their little pocket change from their
Savings.
parents and they all buy a gift basket full of soap.
At least they do that. That's
At least they do.
decent.
That's nice.
That's decent.
She quit.
They would've
and come
split-
back on.
Oh, she quit.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should quit your bad habits in bed.
Well, you know, she come back to a place where that's normal. So
Facts.
But I couldn't believe that the students imagine they got
But
it together
that's
and give you
decent. The students used to spray the teachers with deodorant.
I'm about to say, back in the day, we treat, I ain't gonna say her name, but there's one teacher who used to teach social studies, and everybody, when I say that in academy days, know exactly what I'm talking about. We treat that woman so bad, bust her cartels.
No.
Man, them spitting her coffee.
No.
Man, them fling her chair
Spitting
at her.
coffee, I seen elementary.
But then again, she was.
I had that in elementary. We
I
had
never
this
said
English
that.
teacher.
But then again, I didn't feel bad for her because she was slightly racist. Well, colorist.
Ah,
She
okay,
was
that's
very
fine.
colorist. Yeah, I
That's
remember.
completely fine.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still got more?
Next question. Yeah. 2 more questions.
2 more.
Do you have any friend turn off?
Friend.
Ooh.
turn
Yeah,
off?
like something that would turn you off.
Like a friend pet
pet
peeve.
Yeah.
Lying.
Yeah, boy.
From the jump,
Lying is my
lying. That
thing.
would turn me
If you
all the
tell
way
me,
off.
if you tell me a stupid white lie for no reason,
Stupid.
People still doing that.
Yo.
I ain't get into it.
At this grown age.
I trying to change, but if you why
Well,
lie?
Right, yes.
Why?
It makes no sense.
I respect
The
you
truth
more
will
if you
come
tell me
out.
the truth. That I respect you 100% more. But if you just like, especially if I know you're lying, and I give you every chance to tell the
You
truth,
like, yo, did you say you sure?
and
Like,
you
yo,
still double it,
sure?
Jody.
Yo.
Gang,
But
gang.
for real.
That shit is like
I
so
lead
stupid.
you to the door of truth, and you still don't
And
open
they're tapping
it.
your back like, you could do it.
I
You
can't believe
can
this
do
happening.
it. Come on.
And then it's still like, nope, that didn't happen. It's like, oh, Jesus. So now,
Get out.
No, my brain's saying, okay, if you could lie about this, what else you lying about?
Okay. So for me, the biggest one is lies. Heavy.
People call that trust issues. I admit it's trust issues. But
It's
don't
not
think
trust
so.
issues. It's not trust.
do tell,
You have a
please.
problem with somebody lying to you, G? Nah.
That's not trust issues. If you come and lie to me, for me, it's not a trust issue of like, oh, I've been lied to before. No, it's a trust issue of your character is faulty now. Your credibility has reduced. So it's not a trust issue. It's a you issue. Fix it.
I'm going to leave that right there. Next question. Oh, who else? Who
Oh,
else?
I have the
got
question, but I didn't
passionate.
think on it. Mando.
What? Like, answer the question?
pet peeve, yeah. From a friend.
It's along the lines of that, but to dumb it down is just accountability. I could deal with the lies. If I see the lies coming, I'll let you lie, but just hold yourself accountable for them actions so we can move the
man.
fuck forward.
Yes.
Signed by Mando.
I going to.
I
I
fucks
love,
with
I
that.
love them answers.
I think
we
that-
all agree, right?
I think I agree with
100%.
accountability,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's maybe it's the conversations. It's like when you know, I guess, yeah, and then you just sit there like, yo, I must have damn food on my fucking
Right? And you just like,
man.
I must look like I
a
was
dog
born literally when Irma hit. Stop. I write the stuff you lying about, we lived it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But my thing too is you just know. I'm sorry, but especially if you close friends, you just you know when you just know.
That and
Like,
when your intuition in tune.
Yep, heavy.
Because my intuition is very, very,
Yep.
very ridiculously strong. Like,
Yeah.
I could just watch somebody and be like,
I know you talking shit.
yeah, you did a cap. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then
Sombrero.
mix that with my hyper observing methods that I had. Like I could observe everything. Like at the time, if I go club,
behavior, the
I go in
movements,
club,
yeah.
okay, how much exits we got? Okay,
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop. So I could see how you behaving when you doing this and telling the truth. And the minute that switch, when you say something, it could be something as simple as not eye contact or your foot doing this
Yeah,
too
all
much.
of those
I'd be like,
little
lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would see how you're moving your lying, then see how you moving the chair, and I'll just contrast it.
Yeah, my
It's
bullshit detector is. It's basically what
Hi.
you're saying, but also I feel. Like
If they're your friends, you should know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
but not
Yeah,
even a
but-
stranger. Like I could just feel.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like,
But
I got
even
deep
like a guy you
empath
just
or-
meet, sorry, but your bullshit detector does be booming.
Yo.
In a sense that you checking like, nah, this man phony. Like you could tell a little bit. So yeah, nah, just be straight up.
Last question. What a last question?
Okay, so I have my favorite podcast, but this is a dilemma they had recently, and I was like, I don't know what I would do. Sorry. Your mom is cheating on your dad with a family friend he doesn't like. Are you snitching?
No. It's not my business.
Gang.
Are you handle that fuck? I'm in Holland. Like, I'm chilling.
Nothing to
Do
do
your
with
thing.
me. That
It
ain't
got
shit
nothing to do with me. Are you too grown? You double my age. Figure it out.
Exactly.
Like,
Every other time, I'd tell you the adult. So we can keep that same energy.
Yeah.
I guess what confused me in this situation is like the mother was like telling the daughter everything because she lived in the house with them.
I would light up my mother for telling me everything in a sense of like, ma, why are you bringing me into your shit? If I found out, okay, I say patience, but
I still ain't snitching.
nah, I wouldn't snitch.
That's none
Because
of
the truth gonna come out eventually. It's not my truth
that's
to
none
tell.
of my business.
It's really not my truth to tell. And if my mother feels comfortable coming to me, she should feel comfortable going to my father. Like, honestly. Like, yeah.
Like, he put me in you, so don't come to me.
Yeah.
I am
Don't
the
come to
byproduct to
me.
go to the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Return to senders.
What you would do?
No, I probably wouldn't snitch. No. But
You know,
it was
6'9".
thinking like, yeah, I was thinking of like if I in the house and like the family friend coming over,
I would
and
light him
in
up
those
too.
situations, like
Don't snitch. Because if you
I don't
want-
think I'd snitch, but I think me and my mother would really our relationship would like just
Because you would see
Yeah.
her as human. Because, parents is superhuman to us. Especially if
Yeah.
you have a close relationship with either or both. So when you see them do some human shit like cheating and so blatantly, it's like, ooh.
I ain't gonna lie. I would, like, what you call it? I would threaten them and say I'm gonna snitch. Be like, yo, if you don't tell him today,
That is very vindictive.
I am going to tell him tomorrow. And
That
then
is vindictive.
hopefully, they don't like call my bluff.
but that's still involving yourself.
Exactly.
No, you involve me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want
But then
5
you
years
use-
down the line, my father find out, and then he knew that I knew, and now it's an even bigger like fuck up where it's like,
Who does what
You
your father
shoulda,
expect
you
out
shoulda
of?
know your wife. Sorry. Ain't my business.
True.
I trying to heal. I have my whole
True.
healing journey going on.
Yeah.
I gotta worry
true,
about what.
I gotta worry about y'all grown folks.
I
no.
put on that.
Yeah, no, I just think maybe my mother would probably stop talking
Oh, yeah?
until she tell. Like
Yeah.
Everybody got. I learned based on my family situation that everybody, it ain't as cut and dry as it always seems.
Wait, but they still engaging in the cheating?
yeah, it's like this happened 2 weeks ago. So she write this in 2 weeks ago. So she's currently living in this situation, guys. That's why it's like I
And
was
she
like,
didn't tell her
"Oh."
mother to cut it off?
I don't like she writing for advice. I don't know if she can take the
Maybe
advice.
she could follow Jody's advice, which is the ultimatum.
Threaten them.
Yeah.
You do it or I do it.
Do it or I kill you.
You choose. Yeah.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, Jody shrimp get poisoned. Jody dead. We don't understand her.
My mom.
Go back to what we were talking about in the beginning. Things that happen, you know how.
I thought my days would be filled. I did in my class
Mysterious.
just randomly start. I was like, I'll kill my mom.
I'll kill my dad. Yo, I don't know.
You don't know where it come from?
No, what?
Oh, you don't know. I don't even know where it comes from. I
Is it
just
a
saw
TikTok?
it.
Right?
It's a TikTok or something, but it was just funny. So I just
Sound
was
like a school shooter waiting to
Yeah.
happen.
I know,
Yeah,
but
that's
imagine
how-
just
that's
stand
how-
up teaching and a
that's
whole
how they
class just
trickle out
start
in
singing
there.
now.
Yeah, Eminem, a song or something.
Nah, but he went far. He was like, kill my grandma. I was like, ooh.
Or you want to end the whole heritage?
I know the whole video. Norman, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah. You see moms shacking it up with unks.
Not all.
You selling pops?
No, I'm not telling nobody nothing.
That's
That's
my
not
business.
my business.
Hey, man.
I'm
That's not
legally
my-
blind.
I checked it like, whoa, like,
I'm legally blind.
I told
Yo,
y'all
P
already.
holding it down.
Yeah. Mind your business, man. Then there's a
Facts.
Caribbean
Straight up.
mentality. We grew up with that. Mind your business.
Mind your
What
business.
happened? You see them go with your
Even
friend.
though we
Okay.
minding everybody's business.
That's okay. That's it too.
Don't get
Open
any
the
grown
curtain.
folks' business.
Yeah.
It's
Anyways,
true.
that was it.
That was it.
it.
Guys.
That was it.
Yes.
That was episode 6, guys.
Yeah. But before we go, you have anything coming soon?
Yeah, tell them.
Yeah, well, I would say everybody right now go stream Dano 7 EP.
I love it.
Big track on there called Hustler Baby, one of my favorites. Shout out to that. Working on the video sometime in a month after my knee catch itself.
She coming.
Yeah, but it's whatever. And just put it out when I'm gonna put it out. So go stream that Dano 7. Of course, I'm gonna have more stuff coming. Like I said, I was in the studio last night. Got a new freestyle coming. Got a new tune in the summer coming. Gonna have a collab with Alpha. Shout out to Alpha League coming. Working on my other project for the end of the year. I feel like at the end of the year is when I can always drop like the With Kind Regards of the World, where it's just bigger, more depth and stuff. I don't want to say the name because if I say the name now, I have to stick to it. So
okay.
Yeah, I like I say it's a very the album idea is just all about love, like the book. There we go. It's all about love and it's all about ego. So
I love love.
Beautiful clashing there
Ego
going
could
on.
dip.
So just always be on the lookout. Google on Spotify. Follow me, Big Dano, Instagram at Big Dano _. That's the only platforms I'm on. I close my Twitter. So other than that, you're looking for that. Also working on a personal brand as well called MITC, Make It Timeless Collective. Just think of it, for those who know me from St. Martin, I had Free Thinker, but this is Free Thinker on steroids. So,
good.
Yeah, we have the logo, everything. I patented it and trademarking it soon. And, it's going to be like a ecosystem of like-minded people. It's a crew or something that everybody could be proud of to represent. I created it, but it's going to be everybody's own. You know what I'm saying? I'm going into it with a very blockchain mentality where, everybody can have a piece of it.
Love it.
So that part, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, again, if you've been supporting me, shout out to you. I really appreciate every stream, every click, every share on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Even if some of us don't see eye to eye, even if we do see eye to eye, I appreciate everybody out there. Give the black women a break. What else?
Man!
Hold on. Black men, at some point, we're going to have to come to a reconciliation and just love. You understand? Like, I always, like, when we're leaving somewhere, I like to leave a positive message. So we got to really come to a point where it's like, beefing and hating each other is really not necessary. A lot of the time is misunderstanding, and 100% of the time is ego. If you kill the ego and we come together, we are a lot more powerful together as a unit. The black family is what they fear, so we have to embolden that. You understand? And stop tearing each other down also for the choices that we make. Some people ain't gonna go down that path, but I don't mean we have to tear them down. So,
wow, that was phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Gang.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the vibes. Thank you for the knowledge.
Thank you for inviting me. This was really nice. Again, I love y'all podcast. I love the vibes. You know what I mean? Y'all keep it 100% authentic to yourselves. And that's very good. That's going to translate to go a lot of places and, representing where we from. Like you turn on the podcast, it sounds like I on the block hearing two girls talking.
Okay,
I mean,
good. Good.
Yeah, check it out. So again, shout out to y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna support any which way I can. And again, thank you so much for having me on y'all platform.
Thanks, man.
Big up yourself one time, man. Gang.
Guys, make sure we always have to say this in the beginning.
I know. Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, follow whatever platform you're listening or watching this on. Leave a comment,
We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the Unfiltered Conversations. That was episode 6. We gonna see y'all in 2 weeks.
Peace.
Bye.
That was